Runs down the right side, put it off glass and in. Haley Engstrom, 7 points with 9 rebounds.
McKay Fegler for 3, looks good, is good. McKay Fegler, the triple. Macy Brown right there to do just that. She'll take the inbound, fires 3, gets 3. Big bucket for Brown.
As Paisley knocks it down. Half-court shot, Paisley Jackson.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
Welcome into a Saturday afternoon of Wolverine basketball on Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network. John Gabrielson alongside Thomas Dent and Jason Peterson. Travis McIntosh, our head coach. We'll talk with him coming up here in just a bit. A little bit late on our airtime today. JV game going a little extra. They are at 38-38 right now with just about 2.5 minutes left to play in the contest. So give us a chance to give you a little bit of an extra pregame show here today, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply. Our pregame sponsor, our scoreboard sponsor will be Fremont Therapy Group, and our postgame sponsor is Bailey Tire and Auto. So I guess we'll just tell you about things that happened yesterday. Green River came into town, defeated the Lady Wolverines. 55-31 was the final score, as Riverton, the girls, dropping their record, unfortunately, down to the 3-14 mark. And again, these are non-conference games. Essentially, they would count in a tiebreaker mode if, in fact, games come down to tiebreakers, which when you only play 6 conference games, there may be a plethora of tiebreakers that come into the situation right now for these two teams. But Riverton fell yesterday 55-31. You're watching the tail end of the JV game going on right now. They're at 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to play in the contest. They're tied at 38 apiece in the ball game. Other scores from girls basketball yesterday. Number 1 ranked Cody all over Evanston, 76-24. Hayes scored 34 points for the Phillies and reaches the 1,000 point mark in the win over these Red Devils that Riverton is about to square off against. Second ranked Cheyenne East knocked off third ranked Campbell County, 67-58. It was Natrona beating 5th-ranked Laramie 53-43. 4th-ranked Thunder Basin over Cheyenne Central 71-61. Rock Springs all over Jackson 53-12 as Jordan Broman takes it to the rack and misses the lay-in with 90 seconds left to play in the JV game. Still tied at 38 apiece. And it was Sheridan defeating Cheyenne South 53-31 yesterday in 4A girls basketball. Other 4A games going on today. Number 1 ranked Cody hosting Green River. That game getting underway at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Natrona and Cheyenne South played at 11:30 this morning. That one should be wrapping up here shortly. Kelly Walsh and Jackson played at 11:30 this morning. Sheridan Laramie playing at 11:30 this morning. Campbell County, Cheyenne Central playing at 11:30 this morning. So I thought we were an early tap time at 1 o'clock, but we're one of the later ones, with the East and Thunder Basin squaring off at noon today in the capital city. Star Valley and Rock Springs play the late game at 3 o'clock later this afternoon. So again, hoping to see some of those final scores come trickling in, as those games that started at 11:30 should be about going final right now. Actually, they do have some scores coming in. Kelly Walsh has defeated Jackson 56-9, the final score there. Natrona leading South at halftime 23-8. Laramie leading Sheridan 29-28 at halftime. And Central was leading Campbell County 38-37 at halftime. So some of those scores are coming in from around 4A basketball here today. We have about 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the junior varsity contest between Evanston and Riverton. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, we are manning a camera back and forth on that. Scoreboard will not be accurate, showing the zeros right now. Thanks to Jared Anderson back at radio control on a Saturday afternoon as the Wolverines get ready to play the Evanston Red Devils. Riverton boys looking for their 13th consecutive victory. For Riverton Evanston girls, it's their 27th meeting, and it's 22-4 Evanston, and they've won the last 8 consecutive. Evanston drove to Riverton yesterday, went through it on their way to Cody, played at Cody, turned around after the game, came back to Riverton, stayed the night in Riverton, and talked with Coach Rob Watsabaugh of the Evanston boys. He said, well, our kids weren't going to go to bed at 10 o'clock in Cody, so they might as well get on a bus and get to Riverton, and got in a little after midnight last night. Wake up, here they are at the gym. Red Devils, second free throw is no good. It's a 1-point game on a rebound by McIntosh. Here comes Brody Dale. Eli Lucas has fouled out of the ball game for the Riverton JV. Minute 10 left. Nice pass to Vroman. He ends up in traffic, and he's going to get fouled, and that'll send him to the line for one of the bonus with a minute and 1 second left to play. Again, 27th meeting with the Evanston girls since 2006. They're 22-4, Evanston is, over the Wolverines. And this is the second to last home game of the season. Next week, Saturday afternoon against Kelly Walsh, will be the final home game of the season for the Wolverines, in which they will take on Kelly Walsh, and it'll be senior night as Vroman hits the first free throw to tie the game. 39 apiece, 61 seconds left. Lefty steps back up, lets it fly, gets that one. 1 point Wolverine lead now, 40-39. Minute left to play in the JV contest from Wolverine Gym. We'll come back here in a bit with an interview with our head coach, Travis McIntosh. Turnaround shot does not drop in. Wolverines get the rebound. McIntosh, 40 seconds left in a 1-point lead. Wolverines just need to hang on to the basketball and get put to the free throw line, essentially. Don't need to shoot it. Nick almost lost it, gathers it back in, goes baseline. Back up top to Brody Dale. 25 seconds left. Here comes the foul. They'll send Jordan Vroman back to the free throw line. He just made a couple of seconds ago to help out with the lead. We'll be on the road Friday at Rock Springs, taking on the Rock Springs Tigers. And then home Saturday against Kelly Walsh, and then on the road the following weekend to Cody as Vroman misses, and Evanston will get the rebound. 20 seconds left. They're going to get it across the timeline and call a timeout with 16 seconds remaining in the JV contest. At 40-39 is our score. We'll let you watch the end of this and keep you up to date on that. Again, other games going on in boys basketball today. As you take a look at some of the activity that you've got going on. The only ranked matchup is number 5 Thunder Basin at number 1 Cheyenne East. They'll be tipping off at about 1:30 this afternoon. Sheridan is at Laramie, third-ranked team in the state. The Bronx, 1 o'clock tip-off there. Campbell County at Central, fourth-ranked Indians. They'll play at 1 o'clock. Jackson is at Kelly Walsh. Natrona is at Cheyenne South. Green River will play Cody. That is a late one at 3:30, and not as late, though, as Star Valley and Rock Springs, playing at 4:30 this afternoon. We'll be home and getting ready for the Super Bowl by that time, Thomas, by the time that all transpires. So those are your other games in Class 4A basketball today. The Lander Tigers at home. They're taking on Pinedale. Girls game is at 2. Their boys game will tip off at 3:30. You can watch that on the County 10 YouTube stream. Listen live on KOVE, 1330 AM. Not a lot of ranked games across the entire board. Probably the big one might be in 1A boys. Number 1 Saratoga at third-ranked Cokeville. Maybe the biggest matchup on the boys' side of the equation on a Saturday. Red Devils boy get pushed in the back, and then Brody Dale ends up with a basketball and gets fouled. And Red Devil looking around as to say, hey, what just happened right there? And the coach lobbying with the official on that very play as Riker Pace got kind of knocked down in the back at the tail end of that play, and it's going to send Brody Dale to the line. 6 seconds left. Free throw on the way, no good. This one might be a situation where you miss it on purpose because the three is going to beat you anyway. Or you miss it on purpose, make them give a couple of seconds to gather the basketball to get it for a heave. Riverton by 1 in the JV game. Dale gets it. And coach says, let's go. Going to bring it on across the timeline. Move the camera, move the camera, move the camera. Three-pointer not going in. And the Wolverines have escaped the JV game with a 41-39 victory. Here is our camera stayed on the left end for a little while. We got to catch the last end of that, but that's how it ends. 41-39, the Riverton JV defeating Evanston here today. They won by 50 in the Froshmore game, did Riverton earlier on in the day. And so the Wolverines have won 2 of the 3 in the JV ranks, the sub-varsity ranks today. That will kick us off officially into our Porter's pregame show. When we come back, we'll have an interview with the head coach, Travis McIntosh. We'll do that after this. This is the Wolverines on a Saturday afternoon from 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional, certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Welcome back to the Porter's Pregame Show, brought to you by Porter Supply. Here's the interview with the girls' head coach, Travis McIntosh.
Looking back at yesterday, and I guess your thoughts on it, the score I don't think was indicative of maybe how well your team played in that ball game.
Yeah, it was once again, we've talked about, the defensive end of the floor and taking care of the ball, and I think we did both of those things last night. That gave us the opportunities to come out with a W. It just the ball wouldn't go in the basket.
Right, sometimes that's going to happen where 2 of the 3 stars align and that third one just kind of leaves you out there. But I thought defensively your post play played pretty well defensively on their bigs that have been kind of dominating, and I think Sawyer might present that same problem to you today.
Yeah, exactly. They don't quite, Evanston doesn't quite shoot the 3 as well as Green River does, so they don't quite have the outside game, but, they are effective somewhat, but they are definitely a team that goes inside. So the game plan is pretty much kind of the same thing defensively. A lot of help side, 3/4 the front side, and just make sure we're talking and communicating.
And I keep saying one of these days, the offensive stars will align for your team, where it's not just one or two girls that get hot, but 3 or 4 that can do that. And maybe that's today, because I think we've seen glimpses of more confidence and better play from kids offensively.
Yeah, and that always starts, I guess, with the ball movement and getting everybody involved. And if that happens, the more touches you move that defense, you end up with a better looking shot, and it comes down to shot selection. So, and when you take that good shot, it's going to go in.
I've been asked, how have the sub-varsities done yesterday, today, if we talk about our 2 other teams?
Yeah, today the JV girls, they beat Evanston. Yesterday we took a loss. I think our Frostmore group lost in overtime by 1. So, so we're battling, and we're seeing a lot of improvement from those kids.
Getting competition and rising to the challenge. If you have to write a couple of X's and O's things, here's top priority number 1, priority number 2 against today's team. What are you looking at?
Yeah, definitely priority number 1 is take care of the basketball. Play our pace. And number 2 is definitely we've got to rebound. We've got to box out and control the boards. So
hopefully, knocking on wood, nobody suffered any jammed fingers or any ankles or anything like that last night?
No. I think we're pretty healthy. Riley did. She had a little tweak of the ankle, but she seems pretty healthy this morning, so it's good to go.
All right. Best of luck. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to our player of the game at the halftime of the boys' game.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you.
This has been the Porter's Pregame Show from the County 10 Sports Network on Jack FM. Back to the game right after this.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Getting ready for the Red Devils and the Lady Wolverines of RHS, and the tail of the tape, if you will, taking a look at some statistics between these 2 teams on the 10 Sports stat meter. You look at Evanston, 34% field goal shooting, Wolverines at 25%. Both teams right at 56% from the free throw line. Riverton shoots it a little better from the three-point line, but that's because there's a pretty good presence on the interior of the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Offensive rebounds 12-7 as Evanston has a rebounding edge at 35-26. And Evanston actually turns it over more than the Wolverines do at 25-21. But it is, like I said, the rebounding margin, when you out-rebound other teams by 11, good things happen for you there as we take a look at those stats. We'll take a look at your starting lineups next. And we will take a look at the Wolverines first, and they will start like this. Number 1 is Olivia Bradley, and she is a senior averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. You also have out there number 3, Macy Brown, a senior, 2 points and a rebound a game. McKay Fegler, 4 points yesterday, had a three-pointer. The senior averages 4 points, 2 rebounds a game. Ella Judd, a senior, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and Paisley Jackson, 12 points per ball game. We're going to step aside for the anthem. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Lander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home: Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander. Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Starting lineups for the Evanston Red Devils, they will go like this. Hallie Brady is a 5'10 senior. She averages 8 points a game. She wears number 5. Got a big left knee brace on, as there's been a lot of knee injuries on this Evanston team. Brinkley Frankham is a 5'11 senior, averages 7 points, wears number 20. Ellie Acey, a 5'8 senior, wears number 34. Kendall Fessler, just 5'8 senior, averages 10 points a game. And Emily Sawyer, a 6'2 senior, averages 7 points, 8 rebounds per ball game. Brady, Frankham, Acey, Fessler, Sawyer for the Red Devils. You've seen Olivia Bradley, also Macy Brown, now McKay Fegler. Here's Ella Judd getting crowned as she comes out. And then Paisley Jackson, the 4th best scorer in the conference, the 10th best scorer in the state. One Paisley Jackson scored 16 points with 9 rebounds last night. Bradley, Brown, Fegler, Judd, Jackson taking on Brady, Frankham, Acey, Fessler, and Sawyer. Sawyer's going to step into the midcourt circle, and Wolverine fans, you'll see a lot of her. She is a commit to the Central Wyoming College Rustlers and will play for CWC next year here just up the road in Riverton. Ball is in the air. Sawyer will win the tap as she gets it back to Fessler, and she'll take it out right side to Frankham, and they'll set up and thrown away, but gathering it back in, knocked out of bounds off of Fegler. It's going to stay Red Devil basketball. Acey deep in the left side corner. Just underway from Riverton High School, doubleheader out of the 4A West. 3 on the way. Brady, that one misses, and it's going to be run down in the corner. Jackson pushing off down low, ending up with it, stepping through, and count the bucket by Fessler. Ball ran down in the corner by the Red Devils on a nice hustle play, and then Fessler gets open. There you see her bank it off glass. Case might have been said for a travel perhaps, but nothing called. She misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound by Sawyer, put it up with the left hand and score it. 4-point trip on the opening possession for the Red Devils. And Riverton down 4-0. Ball tapped away from Judd by Brinkley Frankham. Throw it in the backcourt. Bradley. Wolverines in their home whites today. Cardinal numbers, black accents. Paisley Jackson on the outside, left side wing. Red Devils in their road reds, white numbers, blue accents. Shot goes off the other side. Sawyer is going to end up clearing house with her second rebound of the game. Emily Sawyer, again, a 6'2 senior, averages 7 points, 8 rebounds per ball game as the Devils throw it away. That'll be their first turnover of the basketball game. Minute 10 gone by, quarter number 1 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Fegler driving through the paint, off glass, missed it, and coming out of the pack with it is AC. Wolverines 0 for 2 to start the basketball game. Evanston got derailed by Cody last night, which a lot of teams have been derailed by the Phillies this season. Evanston will turn it over again, their second turnover. And Riverton's been getting the turnovers last night specifically, just need to capitalize on that other end and get a bucket to fall here and there. They haven't been able to get that done. Paisley 16-footer off glass is in. Paisley Jackson gets the Wolverines on the board. 4-2, 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter of play. Watching the replay with Paisley just stepping up. Entry pass down low to Frankham. She'll pull it back out to the 15-foot line herself. That one misses badly, and Fegler ends up with a rebound. McKay bringing that one up. Left side, Judd. Ella down low to McKay. In traffic, reverse on the way, high off glass. Ball tipped out of bounds by Paisley Jackson. I think it will be Evanston basketball, and it is. Coach McIntosh stands up, looks down his bench, does not make a move as of yet with 5:33 left. Nobody has subbed in this basketball game. Got a new sub on the Wolverine bench. Jules Spradlin is suited up varsity as that ball's thrown right into the hands of McKay Fegler. Wrestling it away, though, is Fessler. She'll be tied up. Finally, the jump ball will come. It's going to be Riverton basketball, and that'll be turnover number 3. Boy, Fessler had it, lost it, and then had it again, and only to be tied up one more time. Normally, you see a very quick whistle as a steal by AC. It'll be the first Wolverine turnover. Normally, you see a very quick whistle on that. Triple on the way, right side, misses. Judd will get the rebound. And Evanston presses right off the miss. Like to see them jump right back into defensive pressure right after a Wolverine miss. Bradley is being guarded by Sawyer. It's a pretty good mismatch there as Jackson runs down the right side. Nothing called as Sawyer bodied her up on the other side. Coach McIntosh wanted the call as well. Nothing called there as they're letting them play a little physical here today. Brady gives it back to Sawyer on the Wolverine paw, left side. Tapped out of there by Bradley, but staying with it is Fessler. Emerson Fessler is a freshman. We'll see her coming in here in just a bit as the Red Devils throw it away. Haley Engstrom will check into the ball game for Macy Brown for the Wolverines. Stephen Neal is in his first season as the head coach of the Red Devils. He was the boys' freshman coach the last 3 years. Now the head coach takes over for Stormy Dolezal, who finished 9-14 and did not make it to state. First year under Coach Neal as the head coach. Judd baseline, finds Jackson. Frankham on her defensively, dribbles it off her leg, and they will turn it over. Turnover number 2 on Riverton. Frankham gave up the dribble right before she had problems. Brady knocks down the 3 from the top. And the Red Devils now up 7-2. We're midway through the first period of basketball. 7-2 our score. Inside of 4 minutes left in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Nice first move by Paisley. There's a foul called. That one kind of mild by the standards we've seen before. But Frankham will pick up her first and send Paisley Jackson to the line. Riverton 57% free throw shooters, Evanston 56%. You saw that on the opening graphic at the start of the ball game. Paisley, one of the better Wolverine free throw shooters, at 63%. Gets the first one. Paisley has all 3 points. Ella Judd will come out. Riley Johnson will check in at the 3:37 mark. And Macy Brown moving to the end of the bench, not going to come in. Paisley gets both. Evanston still their starting 5 on the court right now. 7-4 the score. Wolverines going to full court pressure. Fegler got a piece of it, and they'll knock it away. They get the turnover. Now can they capitalize? Fegler fouled again. This one is going to be by Kendall Fessler, her second. And we'll see our first sub into the ball game, J.C. Beardsley. Should be Bardsley. J.C. Bardsley. Make sure I'm pronouncing that. It is Bardsley. Just taking a look at it. Bardsley averaging just about a point a game. Fegler cannot hit the first free throw. Bardsley will come in for Frankham, who should be Fessler, who leaves with her second personal foul. Second one is on the way, McKay. That is good, and we'll get another sub as Macy Brown checks in for McKay Fegler. 7-5. Evanston out in front, and again, full court pressure. Good job by McKay on the press, getting that one to knock away. Frankham behind the back dribble, guns it up ahead, saving it in the corner, and nearly traveling with it is Bardsley, who just got into the ball game, but she does salvage the possession. Lob it down low to Sawyer. Bradley tips it off of her hand and out of bounds, and that'll get the turnover. Good job by Olivia playing down there and amongst the trees as she knocked that ball away right there off of the hands of Sawyer. Watching the replay thanks to Thomas Dent. The third, Macy Brown for 3, misses, but an offensive rebound, Johnson. Baseline, Olivia in the traffic, nothing called there, and then a foul called on the rebound.
Riverton foul, 21, Jackson.
Paisley Jackson with her first personal foul. Evanston now rebounding Riverton right now 7-3. Full court pressure has paid some dividends for Riverton here early on, but not this time. There's another 3 on the way by Brady. Doesn't go. Sawyer the rebound, she's fouled. 3 rebounds for Emily Sawyer. And the Wolverine foul is on Riley Johnson, number 1 on Riley. It's going to send Sawyer to the free throw line.
To the line for Evanston, 43, Sawyer. 2 shots.
Sawyer, 36% from the line, 12 of 23. Gets the first, does Sawyer. And again, I mentioned she will play for Leighton Westmoreland at CWC next year. Ladies fell last night to Eastern Wyoming College. So did the men's team last night at CWC, for that matter. Second one, Sawyer's good. Oh, not good. She crossed the line. They'll wipe it off. So she goes 1 of 2. Still raises her average free throw shooting, however. 8-5 the score. 2:28 left to play first quarter. And one good turnover deserves another as Riverton turned it over, and then a traveling violation on the Devils. We'll give it back to Riverton. We'll inbound it right in front of the scoring table that got its foundation rocked a little while ago in the JV contest that spilled the beverage. 15-foot straightaway. Paisley missed it. Falls to the ground. Offensive rebound number 2 by Riley Johnson. And they throw it away in the corner. 4 turnovers on Riverton, 7 on the Red Devils right now. And then a nice play by Sawyer underneath. Bardsley scores the basket. 10-5. Wide open Brown. Boy, didn't take it to the rack though as her player was behind her. Paisley floater 10, misses, stays Riverton basketball. Lady Wolverines being out rebounded right now not by much, 8-6. Wide open, Engstrom triple, missed. And the rebound to Brady. And the Red Devils on the run. Pump fake, Bardsley in the paint, fouled. Free throws coming for J.C. Bardsley. Wolverine foul is on McKay Fegler, number 1 on her.
Fourth team foul to the line for Evanston, 10, Bardsley.
Free throw is no good.
Returning for the Wolverines.
Fegler, excuse me, it's Judd and Bradley back into the contest for Riverton. Second one is good. 11-5, 6-point lead, biggest lead of the basketball game. Left side, Brown to Engstrom. And a foul on a play that Olivia Bradley takes to the rack and scores. Foul is on Bardsley. Watch the replay here before the free throws here as she gets open wide underneath. Got a inside step on Bardsley. Gets the basket. Chance at the and one. And banks it in. We've seen a couple of bankers on a Saturday. 11-8, 90 seconds remaining, first quarter, Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Sawyer back to the basket, bodies in, gives it back out top Frankham. She might have traveled with it. And banking it in is Sawyer. Thought there was a travel before that. Coach McIntosh thought the same thing. 13-8, Wolverines weathering the first quarter storm at the moment. Engstrom way outside on the right side, throws it right almost into the hands of Ellie Acey, who knocks it out of bounds. I can't talk, I'm tongue twisted. Knocks it out of bounds into the Red Devil bench. What if the broadcasters can get the yips kind of like a golfer, you know? The nice cut to McKay. Fegler shoots it over the rim, and Sawyer gets the rebound and gets fouled. Good idea. Execution just didn't quite happen there as Ella Judd's going to get the foul. 53 seconds left to play. Judd will come out. Riley Johnson back into the ballgame. That foul, by the way, is the second personal on Ella. 5 team fouls on the Wolverines. 45 seconds left. Dangerous cross-court pass, but it executes to Acey. She'll gun it back up top, and it ends up in the scorer's table. And Reggie Miller, athletic director, is an ineligible receiver. That'll be a turnover on downs. And it will be Wolverine basketball. 40 seconds left, quarter number 1. Appreciate you tuning in. 105.1 Jack FM on a Saturday afternoon. There's a steal, but out of bounds with it is Ellie Acey. She stole it right out of the hands of Bradley in the corner, but then promptly stepped out of bounds to give it right back. 30.7 left showing. Wolverines have shot the ball 20 times and have only made 2. 2 of 20 I have the Lady Wolverine. That can't be right. Let me back that out of there. I got to do some better math because I didn't delete that 8. They're 2 of 12, 17%. I had a stat from last night in the score column, the shooting column left in there, the 8 that they missed in the third quarter. Oh, good idea, but Sawyer had a better defensive play on it to swat that one away. 10 seconds left. Sawyer gives the ball to Bardsley. Bardsley fouled by Riley Johnson. Despite it being the second foul on Riley, it's not a bad foul because now it's not a free throw shooting foul. It's just out of bounds with 3.9 seconds left as she was streaking towards the rack. And we're going to see Paisley Jackson return at the quarters. That three-pointer misses. Fegler the rebound, and that's how half number 1 will come to an end. Wolverines only shoot 17% from the field. They're still very much involved in this one. At the end of 1, it's Evanston 13. It's Riverton 8. We'll be back with more girls basketball at 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear like clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Wolverine band in full effect on the opposite side of the Wolverine Gymnasium. 13-8 Evanston leading after one. Riverton would shoot 2 of 12 in the opening quarter, just 17%, 0 of 2 from three-point land. Evanston, 5 of 10, 50%, 2 of 5 from the arc. 1 of 5 from the arc, 2 of 5 from the line. Red Devil basketball to begin the second quarter. Fessler is back out there with those 2 personal fouls. Hands the ball off, gets it back, left side. Shot on the way by the freshman Fessler. That one's no good, and Engstrom's going to grab the rebound along the end line. Turns it over, though, and banking it off glass is Kendall Fessler. 6 turnovers on Riverton. Engstrom got the rebound, but then they turned it right over and find themselves down by the biggest they've been all game, down by 7. Fegler in traffic, throws it away, bounced it right into the hands of Hallie Brady. She'll take it to the rack and miss it. And a rebound by Paisley Jackson. Paisley one-hand shove right side. Cloudhorse does not pull the trigger on a triple. Instead drives baseline, throws it away, and got called for a travel instead. Turnovers dead even now at 8 apiece. Evanston has out-rebounded Riverton 10-9 in the early going. They just outshot them. 6 of 13 versus Riverton's 2 of 12. Cross-court pass, gloved. Back left side, Fessler. They'll play catch together. Emerson Fessler and Kendall Fessler. There's a right side shot. Brady misses. Rebound loose. Cloudhorse ends up with it. And then she is going to get a timeout called by Coach McIntosh to keep the possession. Thank you to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton for sponsoring our broadcast today. Porter's reminding you to keep your wood, gas, or pellet stove in optimum condition for the cold season. They have everything you need from new installs to supplies and accessories. Online, portersmvs.com. And Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care, another proud sponsor of Fremont County Athletics. Don't forget to make that appointment for your annual wellness visit at the clinic. Thank you to the Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for supporting youth athletics. And remember, let's stay healthy together. As you see the Lady Red Devils out of their timeout with a 7-point lead with just under 7 minutes left to play. Thanks to Jason Peterson up top of Wolverine Gym. Thomas Dent manning the camera down below and taking care of everything else. All I have to do is talk. Sometimes that's been too much for me in the last few minutes. Paisley, left side, takes it to the 15-foot line out to McKay Fegler. Brady on her defensively, and a foul away from the basketball on the freshman Fessler, as Emerson will get her first, battling for position on Macy Brown, impeding her progress. Jackson will inbound to Fegler. McKay to Jackson, 16-foot left side, front of the iron, and Fessler rebounds it but travels with it. A couple of Red Devils had possession there. Fessler and, well, both Fesslers, Emerson and Kendall, battling for it, kind of bumping into each other and getting a travel call. Paisley saves it. Jackson has it, right side angle. Penetrates, goes shut off on the baseline, turns, cross-courts it to Brown. Fessler gets in her face. Engstrom now, Sawyer on her, cutting to the hole is Fegler. She'll lose the handle and dribble it out of bounds. And we're even at 9 turnovers apiece in this contest. Olivia Bradley will return for the Wolverines. Macy Brown will come out. 1:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday in Fremont County. Not going to be real warm. Nice Sawyer. Good defense by Cloudhorse. Sawyer misses the shot. Fegler gets the rebound, but they'll turn it over. And right side runner, another travel going the other way. As I say, one good turnover deserves another. In volleyball, it rhymes better because I say service errors come in pairs, but I'm not sure how to get the rhyming in on the turnovers, on the dueling turnovers there, and maybe that's for the better. Engstrom tries to hand it off to Jackson. Ball gets booted out of bounds. It should stay Wolverine basketball and does. Dangerous handoff there. That nearly ended up. Going to see Taylin Leesburg check into the ball game. Talked with Jess Meeks, assistant coach. The mom of Taylin. There's a Leesburg on the Star Valley roster. They are cousins, in fact. We saw, she didn't get in the game last week, did the Leesburg from Star Valley, but Olivia tries to throw it down low to Cloudhorse and instead throws it away. Taylin Leesburg, by the way, has the 9th best three-point shooting percentage in all of 4A as a freshman right now. She hasn't shot as many as others, as Sawyer spins with a left hand and misses it. Good defense again by Cloudhorse. Good job by Witu. It's her second rebound. Freshman. Might have traveled in front of the coach, Neal. He called it. Referee did not. Ball goes out of bounds and it will stay Riverton basketball. Saturday crowds usually aren't as big as the Friday crowds, unfortunately, but only got 1.5 more opportunities to see these girls at home. Same with the boys coming up. Bradley rejected, knocked to the floor by Brady. Fegler gets the rebound as she throws it off. Oh, they're going to say she dribbled it out of bounds. And the Red Devils will get back the basketball. Evanston 4-13 overall, 1-2 in the Southwest 4A. They've won 2 of their last 3. They got pounded by Cody last night. Riverton 3-14 overall. They were beaten by Green River last evening. Brady's shot misses. Sawyer, though, the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in.
Sawyer.
7 points, 5 rebounds for the future CWC Lady Rustler. Emily Sawyer. Fegler in the paint, rises for 10. Back of the iron, got her own rebound. Paisley for 3, that one doesn't go. Another rebound by Fegler. She gets rejected in the trees, but Bradley ends up with it. Fegler now with 5 rebounds already in this ball game. There's Leesburg for a triple. That one will skip out and rebounded by Sawyer. That is her 6th rebound of the contest. Boy, Wolverines with 4 opportunities that time down the floor. They can't get any of them to drop. Sawyer in traffic, hard off glass, misses. Leesburg clears the basketball. We're under 4 minutes left to play. 17-8 first half basketball. Evanston the lead. Bradley rejected by Sawyer, who knocks it off of Bradley, and it sails out of bounds and will be Evanston basketball. Engstrom and Johnson back in, Brown back in, Cloudhorse and Fegler, and Jackson will come out of the Riverton lineup. 17-8, 9-point advantage by the Red Devils, their largest of the game. Fessler hands it back to Frankham. Frankham's going to dribble into the paint, rise for 10, left it short. Rebounding it is Olivia Bradley as it sails off the front end of the rim. Second board for Olivia. Bradley right side to Johnson. Riley working on Fessler, bounces it to Engstrom. Double clutch, leads in, swatted out of there by Sawyer. She has rejected a number of Wolverine shots and altered more. Nice dish to Brady, nice basket. Sawyer with a nice little assist on that play. Watching the big post player run the floor and find Brady and get the lay-in. As we'll get a timeout called by Coach McIntosh. We'll step aside with him. 11-point lead, the largest of the Red Devils now, as we'll come back after this.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
The game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Emily Sawyer, 7 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist, along with several blocked shots. She has blocked and or altered a lot of activity offensively for the Lady Wolverines. She's listed at 6'2". And again, Wolverine fans, if you watch the CWC games, you're going to see a lot of her over the next couple of years at Central Wyoming College. I know there's also a recruit from Wyoming Indian that will play at CWC next year, as well as Simmons and AC will check in next dead ball for the Red Devils. Bradley in traffic, 5 count, hands it off to Brown. Underneath, pass just one step too late. They'll go to the ground. And a push foul is going to be called on Riverton, I believe, on Engstrom. It is. Looked like she was in the middle of the scrum with a basketball. Wolverines will turn it over. That'll be free throws coming up on the 7th team foul. It's going to send Frankham to the line. Brinkley Frankham, 57% free throw shooter, shooting pretty much right at the team average of 56. 20 of 35 on the year. First one on the way is good. She will get the bonus. Devils 50% from the free throw line today, 3 of 6. Devils 1 of 7 from the arc. Riverton's 0-4 from three-point land. Riley Johnson gathers in the miss by Frankham. 3rd rebound of the game for Riley. Leesburg gets a pick from Bradley. Bradley gets tangled up with Frankham. Tall, lanky team, like very tall, athletic ladies. As Leesburg runs past Frankham, misses the shot as it clears the rim and everything. And Sawyer gets the rebound. That was a great first move by Leesburg, just couldn't finish it. Frankham underneath, scoots it out to the outside. Fessler throws up an air ball. Fessler will get the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball as Bradley snares it with her. And that will get the Wolverines the rebound. Kiernan Simmons into the ball game for Evanston. Judd Jackson back into the ball game for Brown and Johnson. 2 minutes remaining, 2nd quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Riverton has not scored in the first 6 minutes of this quarter, and it remains that way as Jackson's 15-footer misses. Sawyer now unofficially 9 rebounds with 7 points for Emily Sawyer. Cross-court pass, good catch by Fessler. Gives it back to Fessler now. She'll bring it back up. Goes across the foundation, the formation to Kendall Fessler. Her and Emerson playing catch. Now left side AC shut off on the baseline. Back out top to the freshman Fessler on the way. That 3 misses everything out of bounds. It'll go to the Wolverines. Checking in for the first time is Autumn Hansen for Evanston. J.C. Bardsley into the contest as well. Minute 15 left. Coming up at halftime, we'll tell you about swimmers, wrestlers, and tracksters. Nice backdoor cut, but a foul is going to be called, and it's going to go against AC, I think. It is. We have the replay on that one, Thomas?
Returning from Riverton, 3, Brown.
Trying to see, oh, she was holding Olivia Bradley. Bradley was trying to get through the lane. Engstrom was wide open. Nice inbound play. Paisley shot misses and gets her own rebound and is fouled. Evanston Red Devil foul is going to be on AC, her 2nd in quick succession. And it will send Paisley Jackson to the free throw line. Free throw on the way, good. It's Paisley with that free throw routine, very distinct. Steps into it. She's going to put the second one down. 6 points for Paisley Jackson. First points of the quarter, and then a foul on Olivia in the backcourt as she went for a steal. Is going to be her first personal, and more free throws coming up. 8th team foul on Riverton. And that will send Kendall Fessler to the free throw line.
The line for Evanston, 42, Fessler. Bonus.
Kendall Fessler has 4 points. She's 0 for 1 on the day from the line, now 1 for 2. She will get another. Here comes Fegler in for Leesburg. Going to see good things out of that freshman for the next 3 years at RHS. Second one good. 2 out of 3 for Fessler. Back to a 12-point lead, biggest for the Red Devils with a minute left to play in the first half. Fegler on the baseline. Has it one pilfered away, and then traveling with it is going to be J.C. Beardsley. That was unfortunate. She stole that ball and then ran right into her own player who could not get out of the way. She just snatches it right there and then just ran in to her own player, Hansen, there, who couldn't get out of the way, and they'll turn it back over. But then Wolverines with their 14th turnover of the contest. Fessler, long pass up ahead, knocked to the floor, nothing called. They'll turn it back over to the Wolverines. I think Brown got away with one, knocking Bardsley to the floor. Paisley right side up top now to McKay. 34 seconds left. Jackson trying to run through the pick. Olivia falls down, and they're going to call AC with the play. That is her third personal on AC. And if you watch the off players trying to make cuts here, as you see her there. Well, that one might have been a phantom one, as it looked like Olivia just kind of fell down on that one. But Evanston doing a good job of fronting the Wolverine defensive players and impeding their running lanes for picks and for cuts and stuff like that. Evanston's defense doing a good job of that, as Paisley has all 3 points in the quarter, and it's all come from the free throw line. They've been outscored 9-3 here in the second. They trail by 11. Paisley has 7 points in the contest. Second one is no good, but a rebound by Kiernan Simmons, excuse me. And they end up turning it over underneath. 13 turnovers on Evanston. 22 ticks remaining. Engstrom takes it. Jackson wide open. Let the three fly. Just missed it. Bardsley with the rebound at the 15-foot line. Hands it back. Knocked away by Fegler. Ending back up with it is Bardsley. And they'll call her for a carry at midcourt. We're dead even at turnovers at 14 apiece. It's just Riverton right now, unofficially 2 of 22 from the field. Just 9% shooting. And it could be a lot worse than the 22-11. Paisley, not sure if she sees the clock. Now she does. She'll let one fly from way out right side. It ends up short. And we have played one half of basketball. It's 22-11 right now in favor of the Wolverines, of the Red Devils. 22-11 at the break. We'll come back. We'll get you up to date on wrestling, swimming, and some indoor track and field next. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Welcome back to the half. 22-11 Evanston out in front of the Lady Wolverines at the intermission as we take a look at how it got that way. 13-8 at the end of one Evanston. Riverton did not score for the first 6 minutes of the second stanza. They get outscored 9-3 in the second period. And it could be a lot worse than it is. Unfortunately, fortunately for Riverton, could be a lot worse than the 22-11 mark that you're seeing right now, as Riverton shooting just 9% from the field, 2 of 23 from the field. Evanston shooting 8 of 24 as the Wolverine cheer squad comes in and performs for the crowd. With that said, let's take a look, and you can watch them while you hear about Swim, Run, Wrestle is the title of this document that I've got it. Riverton boys placed 4th at conference swimming this past weekend. Zach Osborne won 2 events. He was the athlete of the meet. Mason Lemley won the diving. Chad Lemley was named the assistant coach of the year. Aiden Jones, Jackson Hill, Logan Kavanaugh, and Zach Osborne broke the oldest standing record in the 400 relay of 1998, school record in that. Coach Jay Dayton really likes this hard-working team, swimming 5 and 6 miles per day, and they will head off to state here in another week or so. Riverton Indoor Track, 55 athletes competing for Ton Gop. Caden Chatfield would set 2 new indoor school records in the 16 and the 3,200 meters. They are in Casper today, performing at Natrona County's field house, and then they'll go to Pocatello, Idaho for the Simplot Games. They'll wrap up the season in Gillette at the state meet. Wrestlers are at regionals in Evanston next week. They won the Keeper of the Gold Thursday night, beating the Lander Tigers. 48-27 was the final score. Bobby Tillman, the head coach, hopes to get about 5 or 6 qualified to state. He says this east side is a pretty tough side when you've got Green River, Powell, Cody, and Pinedale all in the mix of that equation. And that'll get you up to date on Swim, Run, Wrestle. And thanks to the coaches for helping us out with that. Boys team's warming up. They'll get ready to go in 2 more quarters after the girls wrap it up here. We'll get you some final first half stats, and we'll get you ready for the second half here in just a moment as the Red Devils lead the Wolverines 22-11 at the intermission. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 Sports and 105.1 Jack FM.
River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a Crow Cadillac.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 306.
Back at Wolverine Gym, 22-11. Evanston out in front of the RHS girls. Breakboard. There we go. 22-11 as you look at it. Leading scorer for the Lady Wolverines, Paisley Jackson, has 7 in the contest. Olivia Bradley has 3. The one other point coming to McKay Fegler, as they have just 11 right now. Evanston led by Emily Sawyer, 7 points, 9 rebounds by the future Lady Rustler. Kendall Fessler has 6. 5 points, Hallie Brady. 3 points, J.C. Beardsley. And 1 point, Brinkley Frankum. And again, Riverton just 2 of 23 in the first half shooting the basketball. That is 9%. 0 of 6 from the arc. Their saving grace has been when they got into the free throw line. They're 78% from the free throw line. They've hit 7 of 9 free throws. Evanston, meanwhile, 8 of 24. It's not like they've shot the lights out, but 33%, a lot better than 9% right now. They have hit 1 of 9 from the arc, 5 of 9 from the free throw line as of right now, and it is a 22-11 Evanston lead. Going to switch gears and preview the boys contest for you here just real quick before we get to the second half. It will be Red Devil basketball to begin the second half. But the Wolverine boys, 15-2 overall, ranked second in the state. They've won 12 straight. Perfect in conference play at 3-0. Matter of fact, over the last 3 years, Riverton has only lost 2 games to western side of the state opponents. And both of those have come to Star Valley. Once they got blown out at Star Valley, then later in the year lost by 1 on this floor for the regional title. But other than that, in 3 years, the Wolverines have not been beaten by anybody on the western side of Class 4A. And you know that streak's not going to stand forever, but you just hope it doesn't happen tonight and or happen the next night or anything like that. But 12 wins in a row for head coach Bo Sheets. On the other side, the Red Devils are head coached by Rob Watsabaugh. He is 6'7". He played for the University of Wyoming Cowboys. His team, though, 4-13, 4 losses in a row as they lost to Cody last night. Kind of got blown out of the gym. They were down 17-0 before they scored last night in that contest. And looking at the series record, it's the 26th meeting since 2006. Riverton actually trails the Red Devils 8-17, but Riverton has won the last 3 in a row in that series. That will be coming up at the conclusion of this contest. We'll give you a quick a quick Bailey's Enterprises post-game show, wrapping into a very quick Porter's pregame show here on the broadcast network. 2 o'clock, KTUG Jack FM 105.1 in Riverton on the radio. Streaming live on the County 10 YouTube page. I'm John Gabrielson. That's Thomas Dent III. Jason Peterson is above Wolverine Gym, not in the press box because of building code violations, but Jared Anderson back at radio control as well. Red Devil basketball, dressed in their road reds, white numbers, blue accents. Evanston across the front with a pitchfork for the E as they'll turn it over right out of the gate. They turn it over to the Lady Wolverines. And Riverton in traffic, and Bradley's going to get fouled. And is going to go against AC, and that'll be her 4th by my records. And that's where I'm wrong, because it's only her 3rd. I thought she got 3 in succession in that 3rd quarter. Need to watch the ref and the scoreboard a little more than trust my own instincts, apparently. That is just her 3rd, according to official scoreboard on, back door was open there, but didn't get it to Judd from the 15-foot line. Evanston has a player fall down. They'll get it to McKay. A little bit too late. Judd battling through for the rebound, going to knock it out of bounds. Yeah, that will go Evanston basketball. Evanston, well, it's dead even in the rebounding now at 21 apiece. Coach said they've got to rebound better today, and they have rebounded better. AC gives the ball to Fessler. Lob pass to Sawyer, back to the basket. Kick out to Frankham for a triple, and she'll bury it. Brinkley Frankham has her first three of the day. First field goal of the afternoon, and the Devils out to their biggest lead of the game now of 14. Fegler for three to answer, in and out, stays out. Sawyer the rebound. Boy, the lid has been on the basket for the Lady Wolverines. 2 of 25, and you think law of averages, that's going to even out here in the second half. And right now, it's a 14-point game, and you don't know if that's too far to come back from. But you hope that it evens out before it's too late, as they'll miss a three, and Paisley Jackson gets the rebound. Paisley right side 15. That one will not go in. And then Sawyer gets the rebound and chucks Olivia Bradley to the ground. And foul is going to be whistled on Olivia. On top of it all, insult and injury perhaps. Full court pressure by the Wolverines. Real close to the sideline was Brady. Wolverine defense they just beat the 10 count, do the Red Devils. 6:10 left, right side, triple good by Hallie Brady. And while Riverton can't get a basket on their end, the Red Devils open up with a pair of triples to begin the second half and have opened it up to a 17-point lead, and a hand check foul on the Lady Devils. Now it's 4 on AC. That I do know now, as she'll check out with 4 personal fouls. Fessler in. Jackson on the inbound. Misses. Frankham with a rebound as she had it knocked out of her hands and into the hands of Sawyer. Underneath. Bradley with a block, but got her on the arm on the second swipe at it. And it will be number 3 on Olivia. And it will send the freshman Emerson Fessler to the line. Fessler has played in 10 of their varsity games. 16 of 29 from the free throw line. Misses the first as Bradley comes out. Riverton has scored only 3 points since the first quarter as Fessler gets 1 of 2. 18-point game. 29-11 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Fegler driving, glass, misses. And coming out of the pack with it is the Red Devils. And a quick timeout called by Coach Neal as they got the rebound. We're going to stay here for this, as Kendall Fessler gets her, by my count, first rebound of the game, which is weird because I thought she's kind of been all over the boards on this. Thanks to Myers Gambles, Main Street, downtown Lander. Shane, the owner, has a lot of furniture and appliances waiting for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That means all of Riverton. LanderGambles.com. Scoreboard brought to you by Fremont Therapy. Lander and Riverton, for over 25 years, they have been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Proud to provide experienced clinicians supporting athletes and families. Wishing all Fremont County teams the best of luck this basketball season. Back to basketball. Frankham to Sawyer. Spins on Judd. Nothing called on contact. Ella goes to the ground, and they'll call her for a travel. Or out of bounds, actually. Evanston will keep underneath their own window to the left. Stack 4 on the left side of the paint. Lob it in to Sawyer. She's comfortable playing with her back to the basket in that true post position. Something the Rustlers kind of don't have this year with a lot of guards on the team for first-year head coach Leighton Westmoreland. They're in LCCC today. Cheyenne taking on the Golden Eagles. They'll play at Story Gym as their LCCC gym is being renovated. There's Fessler for three, misses, falls off the side to Paisley Jackson, and a jump ball is called. It's going to be Riverton basketball as she got tied up. 5 rebounds, 7 points for Paisley today. Points at a premium. Lady Wolverines right now held to just 11 points. Their season low, they got held to 20 by Cody. They'll miss another one. Engstrom the rebound. Finally, the lid comes off for the Wolverines on a rebound and putback by Haley Engstrom. That is their first field goal since the first quarter. The 3 points in the second all came from the free throw line. Fessler drives too far underneath. Frankham gets the rebound, put it up and in and one. Frankham has 6. Ella Judd gets the call. 3rd personal. 3rd team foul. Bardsley in for the freshman Fessler. Johnson will come in after this free throw by Frankham. Free throw back iron drops in though as it bounced around. Riley Johnson for Ella Judd. 4:10 left in the third quarter. Red Devils enjoying their largest lead of the basketball game of 19 right now. Fegler surveys, hands it out to Engstrom. Back to Jackson. To pick, goes away from the pick, goes baseline, kitted out to Fegler for 3, looks good, but just comes off the heel of the iron, and a rebound by Brady, and she's fouled. I think Paisley Jackson gonna get her second. That is the case. Coming in, Kiernan Simmons. Sawyer will get her first break. Sawyer 11 rebounds with 7 points today. Ball thrown right through the hands of a Red Devil. Johnson gets it and is mugged from behind. Nothing called. Holy cow. Coach McIntosh asking the down official. The crowd asking for that same explanation as we'll watch it again right here. Yeah, she got the body as well as the arm on that one. Frankham dodging that one, and play on though. Crowd doesn't like it. Then the Wolverines will almost throw it away. Fegler in traffic, blocked and fouled by Frankham. She got the block first, but then she got her on the body. And Frankham will pick up her first personal foul. And it will send McKay Fegler to the line as you watch that replay. Free throw number 1, no good. Well, it has been an afternoon for the Lady Wolverines. Free throws have been their saving grace. 7 of 10, still well above their average. It's just the 3 of 10 from the 3 of 30 from the field that have not done them any favors. 8 of 11 from the free throw line now, Riverton. But 3 of 30. Frankham triple, misses. Offensive rebound, Simmons, another one, no. And that ball is going to be a foul call. Kiernan Simmons with a couple of offensive rebounds. And it will send Brady to the line. Wolverine foul is on Engstrom, her second. Free throw good by Hallie Brady. She's got 9. Back to a 19-point Evanston lead. Frankham's going to come out. Bardsley will come in. 3:12 remaining. Boys game next. Was a 2:30 start time. We're going to be behind on that as Brady gets both. 34-14. Evanston now up by 20, their biggest lead. Jackson guarded by Hansen, who has snuck into the ball game. Goes to the floor, jump ball, Evanston basketball, turnover on the Lady Wolverines.
Returning for Evanston, 35, Fessler.
Red Devils passing around the perimeter. Clock had not run, I don't think, for a while, unfortunately. Red Devils playing catch, triple, misses. Fegler gets fouled on the rebound, nothing called. Be the same trio of officials for the boys game, and you wonder how physical that one may be allowed to get as they tomahawk that ball out of bounds. Leesburg in. Fegler, Brown, Jackson out. On the court, Bradley, Johnson, Leesburg, Engstrom, and Cloudhorse. Bardsley runs into Olivia, and they'll call it jump ball. I think that should be Riverton basketball. The arrow faces the wrong way, but it's Riverton basketball, yeah. They did not flip the arrow last time. Leesburg will take the inbound. 2:25 left to play, quarter number 3. Right side, Leesburg, triple, misses. And out of the pack with the basketball come the Red Devils. That one got volleyballed and poked and prodded and kicked and gloved, and finally the Red Devils end up with it. Under 2 minutes left to play. It's a 20-point Evanston lead. Riverton 9%. Oh man, bodies fly. Nothing called on that one either. Wow. I just hope nobody gets hurt out of this, as you see Bardsley comes in and runs right smack into Riley Johnson and just say ball out of bounds. Cloudhorse in traffic. They let that go. It's where you tell your kids, all right, ain't nothing going to be called. You got to be strong. Now, as referees have pretty much established the precedent that it's got to be fairly rough. Bardsley ends up with it. She'll fire a 3, misses it. Johnson gets the rebound and then gets fouled as she gets knocked to the floor. The freshman Fessler gets the call. Second personal foul on her. 1:09 left in a 20-point game. Riverton 3 of 33 from the field. 0 of 9 from three-point land. And they've had good looks. They just have not been able to go down. Engstrom runs the arc, throws it away as it goes through Leesburg's hands in the far corner. Wolverines approaching the 20 turnover mark. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Bardsley out. Gomez has checked in, and they'll get a turnover out of the Red Devils in the far corner. Johnson triggers it inbound to Leesburg in the far corner. Taylin guarded by Gomez, takes it baseline, gets in traffic, puts it up short, got her own rebound, and will be fouled. Got the tenacious play of the freshman Leesburg on that endeavor down there. It goes down, got a foul right there, gets it back, and then gets fouled from behind. And it's going to be on Fessler again, her third personal. Taylin cannot hit the first free throw. I don't think the freshman has shot very many free throws this basketball season. Yeah, 3 out of 6 coming into the weekend at 50%. Red Devils are in the paint too fast. They'll get the call. Riley pointing out that Autumn Hansen was in the lane too fast. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Second good. And then an offensive foul is going to be whistled on the other side. And it's going to be on Fessler again. That'll be your fourth as you watch the replay. He just pushes off of Bradley and throws her to the ground. 4 personal fouls on Fessler. Taylin wide open on the paw, left side. Thought the drought might have been over, but not going to happen. But a rebound by Engstrom. Judd drives. That's off glass and will go. You know, if not for free throws today, this could be even worse than the 19 points that it is right now. Riverton 9 of 13. Gomez gets the foul. First personal. 9 of 13 from the free throw line for Riverton, kind of helping even make this at what it is right now. Judd gets the free throw. I mentioned to you at one point during the ball game, their low output of the season was when they were held to 20 points by Cody. Judd can't get it, but another lane violation is into the lane too fast. Was Kiernan Simmons, who looked to the bench as if in disbelief. Judd will make good on the second opportunity. 2 points for Ella. 17-point game. Thrown away. Engstrom ends up with it. Hands it back to Bradley in the backcourt. 20 seconds left. Quarter number 3 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Riverton has been outscored 12-6. Bradley goes to the lane. Contact, nothing called. Taken away by the Red Devils. Riverton will get a steal. Leesburg lay it up and in. And you just got to woulda, coulda, shoulda, wonder what the first 24 minutes of this game would have been like if the Riverton Wolverines had shot just 9%. Go to the fourth. It's Evanston 34. It's Riverton 19. Final 8 minutes after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Thanks to Jason Peterson at the top of Wolverine Gym, providing that look. Also to Thomas Dent III, my technical director, making us happen here on County 10 Sports Network. I'm John Gabrielson. I merely speak. They do all the hard, heavy lifting for us as we are back to basketball. Red Devils outscored Riverton 12-8 in that third stanza. Riverton finally getting some field goals to drop. Still 0 of 10 right now from the arc are the Lady Wolverines. Driving with it, Fessler, and a hand check foul on Leesburg. Going to be first personal on Talon.
Riverton foul 20.
And it's free throws. Shouldn't be. It should be out of bounds. 16 fouls it is, and so they'll trigger it out underneath their own window to the right. Evanston outscored Riverton 13-8 in the first, 9-3 in the third, 9-3 in the second, 12-8 in the third. AC playing with 4 fouls. Also, Emerson Fessler has 4 fouls. Sawyer back into the game. Dishes baseline. Driving in. Fessler missed it. Macy Brown the rebound. Macy guns it through traffic. That was a good pass. So the Wolverines trying to get something accomplished. They get a defensive stop to start. Will they get a bucket to start? Yes. Paisley Jackson, nice take down the right side angle. Full court pressure now. And they'll break that pressure. Lob down low to Sawyer. Guns it back up top. Brady for 3. That's good. Hallie Brady's third 3 of the basketball game. And it puts the lead back to 16. Fegler throws it away. Ending up with it is AC. She'll step and score on the low baseline. I'm not saying I saw a violation. It just looked different. The way that she went and kind of on a run, stopped and then stepped into the Euro step. And like I said, I'm not sure if I saw a violation. It just looked different the way she dropped it in. Nonetheless, counts for 2 points. 39-21. Judd down the lane, loses the handle, and then a foul is going to be whistled on Judd, who lost the basketball going through the paint. Stop, step. Yeah, I don't know if there was a violation on that. It just seems like there possibly was. Ella will get her 4th personal and come out of the contest. And to the line goes Ellie Acey. 2 points for Acey, 4 fouls for her. She also has 1 rebound. Free throw is good. Largest lead has been 20. This free throw here could match that largest lead. More and more crowd kind of trickling in for the boys contest coming up here in a few moments as the second one is good, and it's back to a 20-point E-Town advantage. 6:10 left to play in the contest. Bradley from 15 banks at home. Full court pressure, tentative full court pressure. Fessler will be able to walk it across the timeline, almost throws it away, and a foul is going to be called on Fegler as she pushes off on Brady. McKay will get her second. And it should be Brady shooting free throws, as that's the 8th team foul on the Wolverines. 16 fouls total on the Wolverines, 13 fouls on the Red Devils. Ella has 4. She and Bradley has 3. Free throw no good. Frankham tips the rebound to Brady. Her shot is no good. Sawyer with a rebound.
Riverton foul, 13.
Engstrom will get that foul as Sawyer is going to go to the line. 3 on Haley.
2 shots.
First free throw, Sawyer is good. What is Emily from the line? Shall we find out? We shall. 12 of 33, just 36% free throw shooting. But she did make her second one earlier, but they waved it off because of the violation. She'll go 1 of 2 here and be 50%. That's still going to raise her average on the season with a couple of makes and misses today. Wolverines bring the rebound back the other way. Engstrom to Jackson. Paisley back down low to Engstrom in traffic. Stolen away by Sawyer and a jump ball call. It's going to stay Wolverine basketball. .5:35 left in the 4th quarter. Inbound pass to Fegler. She'll be fouled. It's going to be on Brady. That's her first. 8th team foul on the Red Devils. 9 have been whistled on the Wolverines, by the way, as Fegler will go back to the free throw line. 2 points, 6 rebounds, McKay Fegler. Free throw is good. McKay 63% on the season. 3 points for her. Nobody in double figures for the Wolverines. 13 for Brady, as she'll get the rebound out of that for Evanston. They'll break the press. Sawyer wide open, lay it up and in. That is picture-perfect execution by the Red Devils on breaking pressure that Riverton had thrown on even after the missed free throw. Wolverines put on some pressure, and the Red Devils break it perfectly, and that ball goes out of bounds. Will stay Wolverine basketball. Ryan Debenham going to check into the game for Sawyer. May see her work for the day done, as she has helped her team post a 20-point advantage with her double-double on the season. She has 11 points, 10 rebounds. Steal by Frankham in the backcourt. Gives it back to Brady, and a travel call on Brady will turn it right back over. Under 5 minutes to play in the girls' contest. Again, if you're tuning in for the boys game, that's going to be pushed back a bit. JV boys game got pushed back, pushing this varsity game back as Wolverines will turn it over. Backcourt, Fessler brings it across the timeline, steps around. Engstrom misses the shot. Macy Brown the rebound. Second board of the day for Mace. 4.5 left. Jackson spins, kicks it outside. Macy Brown tripled. Can't get it. Fegler the rebound. Baseline 6. That's no good. And the Red Devils out of the pack and on the attack. Brady has a little trouble hauling it in. Finally does. Midway through the fourth. Jump ball number 657 of the ball game coming up. That'll be Wolverine basketball. On that held ball, Judd and Johnson return. Fegler and Engstrom out. Hansen back in for the Devils. Checks in for Brittany Frankham, who has 7 points and 3 rebounds, and Macy her day done. Talk about a long road trip. They drove to Cody yesterday from Evanston as Paisley from the left side, 15 misses. Hansen with a rebound. Drove from Evanston to Cody. That's about 6.5, 7 hours in a car. You imagine that in a bus. Left at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. And then after the game, they drove back down here to Riverton. So imagine just driving from Evanston to Cody and back to Riverton again in one day. Oh, and then playing a couple of basketball games in the interim of that. What a long day for the Red Devils on the road trip yesterday. But they're going to end up 1-1 on the weekend after falling to Cody, which a lot of teams have this basketball season. Fell to the Cody Bronx. Phillies, I guess, the girls, as Hansen knocks in the first free throw. The foul, by the way, was on Riley Johnson, her third. Double bonus for the Devils now as Bardsley will check in and probably see the last of Kendall Fessler on the day. 6 points, 1 rebound for Fessler. Hallie Brady, 13 points, 5 rebounds to lead Evanston here today. See a former Wolverine great entering the building. One, Kristen Newland, played at Riverton High School, then went on to Stanford University, and then played a lucrative career in Turkey overseas. Judd for 17, shot misses. Paisley Jackson, the rebound. She'll go through the lane, scoot it up and in. Nice job by Paisley. Say hello to Kristen as she walks by us here as the Wolverines knock it out of bounds. 3:37 left and a 20-point Red Devil advantage. So to tell you how old I am, after she's had a career at Stanford and a career overseas, I did her games in high school as well. So my 653rd year of broadcasting. And then a foul on Riverton. It's going to be on Bradley, her fourth. 3:28 left. Emerson Fessler into the ball game. Actually also going to see a new Red Devil entering the contest. At the line, Bardsley, free throw, no good. Unless they've switched. It's Callie Fackrell, Callie Fackrell has checked into the ball game for Evanston. Fackrell, of course, a familiar Evanston name, stadium named after one K. Fackrell, their football field, in fact. 21-point advantage, Evanston. Their biggest has been 22. Wolverines are now shooting a blistering 16% as they were shooting 9 for a while. That one doesn't go in, but a rebound by Bradley. And I didn't mean that as derogatory. I'm just saying they've actually heated up to shoot 16%, as it wasn't good for a while in there, and it still hasn't been real great. As getting the rebound on that one is Fessler. Final 3 minutes left in the contest. A quick Bailey Enterprises post-game show will roll into a Porter's pregame show. Oh man, Riley Johnson kind of spikes the head of Bardsley and will get the call. That'll be number 4 on Riley. Right in front of the Evanston bench. In fact, as you watch the replay there, right there. You know, watching the replay didn't look as bad as of a foul. Almost like she got more of the ball watching the replay than it did the live action. But nonetheless, Bardsley will get the free throw to drop. Johnson out, Engstrom back in. Second one and the largest lead of the day connects. 6 for Bardsley. Brown will come in. Have not seen Cloud Horse in a while. Haven't seen Savannah Morton the entire game, I don't believe. Bradley is down on the court. We watch a replay on that, see what happened down there. Perhaps, Thomas, I didn't see how she went down, but they're going to talk about it here. Watching Olivia right down there. Ooh, just ran right into Fessler down on the low block, and you're exhausted and you run right into that play, kind of like running into a pillar, and they'll turn it back over. Bardsley corralling one. Wolverines not giving up. Not see Savannah Morton at all today, nor Cammie Haskett. Fegler is going to knock that ball away, and it's going to stay Riverton basketball. Also, Jules Spradlin suiting up today for the Wolverines. Have not seen her. And we haven't seen We2 Cloud Horse in a while, nor the freshman Leesburg. They may be out of quarters, the last 2 that I mentioned, because of playing JV contest today. Through the hands of Judd. Bardsley ends up with it. 2 minutes left to play. And a jump ball call. Number 658, Riverton gets this one. There have been a few held ball situations called. Good job by Paisley. Just put it right in her hands and tied her up. Minute 59 left. Fegler's triple misses. Wolverines end up with a basketball back, and Judd gets fouled.
Evanston foul, 35, Fessler, her 5th.
Fessler will get her 5th personal foul.
In the lineup for Evanston, 10, Bardsley. For the Wolverines, 24, Johnson. In the line for Riverton, 11, Judd.
Judd will head to the free throw line. 2 points, 2 boards for Ella. And it's just been that kind of day for the Wolverines. It does not go in either, as Debenham up ahead. Wolverines get it back. Falling out of bounds with it is Beardsley. Wrap up your final scores here quickly as this one goes along. Hallie Brady, 13 points, 5 rebounds to lead the way points-wise. Emily Sawyer, 10 points, 11 rebounds for the senior. Shot misses by Riverton. Wow, 7 of 48 from the field for Riverton today. That is an over 12 from the arc. They just cannot get a shot to drop. Beardsley has 6, Frankham has 7, 4 for AC, 1 for Fessler, 6 for Kendall Fessler, and 2 points out of Hanson. And Riley Johnson will commit her 5th personal foul and exit. Savannah Morton will check into the ball game for the first time, I do believe. Savannah checking into the contest. Lady Wolverines, Paisley Jackson with 11 points, 6 rebounds. 5 points for Olivia Bradley with 4 rebounds. Leesburg had 3 points, 2 boards. McKay Fegler, 3 points, 7 rebounds. Free throw good on the second one. 50-26. Shot doesn't go. Final minute of the ball game. Fegler slow coming back. Engstrom helps her up. Pump fake, Fackrell back out top. Want to get some of the youngers some varsity scoring as the varsity bench cheering them on along the near sideline. Ball is tipped into the backcourt. It's okay to go pick it up, and she does. Gomez back to Bardsley. Final 30 seconds of the ball game. Wolverines, again, story of the game, 7 of 48 from the field, 15%, 0 of 12 from the arc. Like I said, though, free throws almost accounting for half of their game today, 12 of 18 from the free throw line, 67%. As the final seconds tick down on this one, and that's going to end up being our post-game show. Sponsored by Bailey Tire and Auto. 50-26 your final in favor of the Evanston Red Devils as they win it here today. We'll look at some final scores from around the state. Only final that we have in right now is Kelly Walsh has defeated Jackson in girls play 56-9. And so we'll get you final scores throughout the day as they end here today. Final score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. It is the Evanston Red Devils 50. It is the Riverton Wolverines 26. And that will put the wraps on the girls game as we wrapped up your scoring real quick there towards the end of that contest. We'll be back. We'll have a preview of our men's game next. It's the Wolverines and the Red Devils. This has been Wolverine basketball. Evanston wins it 50-26. We'll return with your Porter's pregame show next on the County 10 Sports Network.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Lorraine Long is being introduced at half court and handed a game ball signed by the Wolverines. Longtime athletic supporter of the Wolverines. Lorraine gonna turn and Coach Sheets gonna herd his team in there as they'll get a quick presentation. Wolverines honoring longtime fans, and not sure if Lorraine knew that this was going to happen or not, but the Wolverine boys extending their wishes, and they'll give a Go Big Red out there in the midst of it. Wolverines get a hug from Coach Sheets as they have cleared the court, and we're going to get ready for basketball. Ladies fell 50-26 was the final score. And now the boys' game is on the docket. The Wolverine boys 15-2 on the year, 12 straight wins. Taking on the Evanston Red Devils at 4-13, who got beat by Cody by double-digit points on the road. It is Bo Sheets in his 6th year taking on head coach Rob Watsabaugh in his 3rd season as the head coach of the Evanston Red Devils. When we come back, we'll have an interview with our head coach Bo Sheets on the Porter's pregame show. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and County 10 Sports on the YouTube channel.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Steele Vincent, he's got Paxton, wraparound pass, Parker, left hand, double clutch and one. Welcome back to the Porter's Pregame Show, brought to you by Porter Supply. Here's the interview with head coach Bo Sheets.
I know you weren't excited about turnovers yesterday, but at the same time, I think 11 assists and 10 steals that you guys had, and he held them to just 49 points.
Yeah, and like we said, that was a very quick team. You know, Green River did a good job switching screens, getting good ball pressure. So sometimes the credit goes to the other team too a little bit. You know, we did need to take care of the ball better in the first half, but second half was great with 4 turnovers, and like I said, the assists and steals, you know, for those to go up definitely helped kind of our margin for error the second half.
A lot of people asking me, and it's like, okay, yeah, Riverton's doing this, and this, but how come they're playing such close games? And it's like, well, sometimes that happens, and they're winning those close games, which we talked about in the postgame a little bit last night too.
Yeah, it just goes to prove you can't please everybody, right? We want wins, but we want big wins. Yeah. We don't just want close wins. And you know, as coaches, it's nice to have those big margins of victory and win easily. But I think the close games help you more in the end. You know, they give you some situations. You know, yesterday seeing that switching defense that they did, you know, is something we hadn't seen a lot because a lot of teams can't switch on us with their bigs. But they did a good job of having all 5 guys being able to guard us. So that was a good thing for us to see now instead of at regionals.
Anything else in reflection of last night from your standpoint?
Nope. No. Again, tough games are good for us to kind of have to play through some adversity, and you know, it wasn't pretty, but again, for our boys to play well and then kind of have our biggest lead at the end of the game was a good way to finish the game.
Looking at this game on paper, it shouldn't be a game, but they beat Green River on their last win. Green River came in here and played you guys tough last night, and if things go, you know, little breaks and things their way, this could be a dogfight. But I guess your take on it from the outset.
Yeah, they're a team that plays hard. You know, they can muddy the waters a little bit. And so, like I said, if the longer they keep it a close game or have a lead for them, the better. You know, they've had some close games, had some wins, like I said, against Green River, and played some close games. And then other games they've had, you know, not so close. So they're a tough team. You know, we've got to play well to get the victory today.
They've got a couple of taller players. They're pretty young by and large, and they got behind, I think, 17-0 last night to Cody, and it was pretty much over at that point. But they never gave up, and they stayed out here, and I guess that would be probably, you would expect the same out of them today. Defensively, your concern on this team?
Well, they play hard. You know, last year the Barker kid was only a sophomore, and I thought he competed really well with our bigs, and, you know, he's junior this year, and they've got some good scores. Like I said, they're just a pretty solid team with how they play together. They play hard. There's nobody that can score it like last night with Archibald or Wilson, but again, they're more of a, you know, 5 together type offense, and use their motion, use their screens to get themselves shots. So I anticipate them coming out challenging pretty well, and hopefully we can execute.
Hopefully everybody got to sleep in their own beds as opposed to driving back to Alpine or halfway there. Yep. And everything. Anything else, Bo?
No concerns. Again, we got to play well in front of the home crowd today, and come out with a lot of energy. This, you know, second of a 2-day kind of conference game set, and just excited to get after them.
Will you try anything, I guess, experiment with something in a game that, quote unquote,
doesn't matter as you get ready for probably the next 3 biggest games of the season in conference play?
You know, we've talked a little bit about some of our adjustments defensively. We've got to be able to kind of throw those in a little bit better. So again, look for maybe some switching, in and out of some of our different defenses. But by and large, just more polishing on kind of stuff that we know we need to work well on.
This has been the Porter's Pregame Show from the County 10 Sports Network on Jack FM. Back to the game right after this.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Paxton to Gabrielson, lighting up a 3, bury it. Second 3 of the night for number 5.
Steele Vincent, he's got Paxton, wraparound pass, Parker, left hand, double clutch and one.
Back up top, Jason Vincent, triple, got it. Wolverines back on top. Cross-court Paxton, wide open 3, knock it down. Paxton's first triple of the game.
Hutchison for 3, that's good. Big shot, Nathan Hutchison. He'll be rejected by DeVries and taken away by Derek. How about that play? Derek's going to take it the distance, score it, and one.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
Wolverine Jim and the RHS boys getting ready to take on the Evanston Red Devils. Bo Sheets in his 6th season has rattled off 12 straight with his Wolverines. They're 15-2, ranked 2nd in the state. On the other side of the court today, it's the 4-13 Evanston Red Devils, head coached by Rob Watsamaw in his 3rd season. They've lost 4 in a row, but the last time they won, it was against Green River, a team that came in here and gave the Wolverines all they wanted last night, even though Riverton ended up winning a 60-49 game. Taking a look at some of the stats in this ball game on the 10 Sports stat meter. Riverton out shooting the Red Devils in every facet, 52 to 45% in 2-point field goal, overall field goal percentage, 36% from the arc, 67% from the free throw line. They also out rebound the Red Devils, 25 to 11 and even 8-7. And then yesterday, we made a big deal out of the Wolverines with just 9.6 turnovers per game, but they ended up having 11 in the first half, basically. Yesterday, the Red Devils turned it over 15 times in the contest. You're looking at those stats, and on paper, you think this is the Wolverines all the way around, but we'll see as it plays out here tonight. And we'll take a look at your starting lineups, and we'll do first off for the Wolverines of RHS. You'll see number 0, Jason Vincent. Jason had 3 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals last night. He's a 6-foot senior, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. Derek DeVries, a 6'2 junior, 15 points, 6 rebounds. He had 13 and 5 last night. He also had 4 steals. Cade Gabrielson wears number 5, the 6-foot senior. He scored 4 points, 3 rebounds, but he also had 4 assists and 3 steals last night in his first game back. Leading scorer in the state, number 12, is Parker Paxton, 19.2 points per ball game. He had 18 yesterday and was 4 for 4 from the free throw line. And then Nathan Hutchison having his varsity high last night of 17. I had him at 19. Officially, it goes as 17. Nathan, the 6-foot senior, averages 5 points per ball game. There you see on your screen your starting lineups. Let's go through it with the Evanston Red Devils next on the other side. They wear number 4 is Jordan Mendez. Jordan's just a sophomore. He averages 7 points per ball game. Brighton Smith, a 6'1 senior, averages 14. He wears number 12. He's their leading scorer. Number 13, another sophomore, Jay Hill, averages 6 a game. 14, a 6'4 sophomore, is Clayton Cook, averages 6 a game. And then Kai Barker at 6 foot, the junior, averages 6 and 6. Mendez, Smith, Hill, Cook, Barker for the Wolverines, for the Evanston Red Devils, rather. Take it on Vincent, DeVries, Gabrielson, Hutchison, and Paxton. The 5 that start for the Wolverines. There you see the state's leading scorer at 5'9", a 3-time state golf champion, verbally to the University of Colorado. And there's Hutch after he come up with a big 17 points last night. The Red Devils were outscored 17-0 last night to Cody before they scored. They were down 23-5, I think, at the end of the first quarter of that ball game, and they ended up on the wrong side of the tracks of that one yesterday as they were beaten soundly by the Cody Broncs last night. Rob Wansaba graduated from Jackson High School, played at the University of Wyoming after a junior college career in California. Devils will get the tap. They'll get first opportunity with it, swinging it around. Mendez guarded by Paxton. Goes up top. There's Smith with Vincent on him, and Smith's going to knock down the first triple of the ball game, already ahead of what they did last night when they got down 17-0. Brighton Smith knocks down a triple as he got off a pick of Vincent. And the Wolverines with their first crack at it on their offensive side. Riverton dressed in their home whites today, cardinal numbers, black trim. Riverton across their front. There's drive by DeVries. Got his own rebound. Puts it back up. That's not going to go. Paxton, baseline 10. Got it. 3 opportunities that time down the floor. And the Wolverines get the put back and the bucket by Parker Paxton. Right place, right time. Minute gone by on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard here. Quarter number 1. Smith gives it out to Cook. 3 sophomores starting in this ball game. Down on the low side, Barker dishes it off to Cook. That sophomore will knock it in, and it's 5-2. Good post play down there that time by the Devils with an extra pass by Kai Barker. Parker, baseline, fouled from behind, and it's going to be a foul on Jay Hill, number 13, I believe it is. His first, team first. Gabrielson will inbound it out of bounds and underneath their own window to the left. 1 on each corner of the paint. Devils in their road reds. Cade had an opportunity, but stepping in front of it was Jay Hill. He read that one easy. They'll lob it and throw it away as one good turnover happens to be good for the other one. DeVries back to Nathan. He'll light a 3 on the way. That's in and out, stays out. And the rebound by Kai Barker. 5-2 Red Devils. Almost 2 minutes old on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, first quarter of basketball. Smith got free again, but Jason gets through the pick to get on him this time. Looks for Barker, instead gives it up to Hill. Left side kick outside, Mendez for 3. Misses it. Vincent from behind is going to knock it out of bounds. It'll stay Red Devil basketball. Sheets and Monroe pull the jersey and come in quickly for Gabrielson and Hutchison. Cade coming back off that stomach flu, missed all of last week's practice in both games on the weekend. 2 minutes exactly gone by. Mendez to Smith over the top of the pack. Barker has it knocked around. It's loose, and Paxton didn't jump with it. Parker, left side, DeVries tries to slash, kicks it back out. Parker, wide open triple, that's good. Parker Paxton ties the game at 5 early on in quarter number 1. Going to see Morrow and Barker, Drew Barker, checking in on the next whistle for the Red Devils, and Coach Watsaba. He coached at UW as well. Mendez for 3, no good. Barker wide open for the rebound, puts it up and in. Nobody home after the missed triple and it's 7-5 Red Devils. Red Devils will be back at it again Thursday when they take on, I believe it's Star Valley. Nope, Green River on Thursday. Riverton will be back at it on the road Friday. Parker fadeaway 10. That one skims off the front of the iron. Nobody home but Red Devils. It's Hill. Crossover dribble. Mendez goes the distance, lays it up and missed it. Nice first move, but he got out in no man's land and didn't get it to drop. Vincent. He's got Smith on him. They're guarding each other on each end of the floor. Smith, the leading scorer for the Red Devils. Vincent usually draws that defensive assignment to tackle that person. Parker gets free, launches a 17-footer that's good, just inside the three-point line. And he ties us up for a second time. You'll see Hunter Hauk for the first time. We haven't had a dead ball in a while because those two Evanston subs have been sitting there for a while. Gabrielson and Hutchison will come back in next dead ball as well. Barker to Smith. Step back three, left it short. DeVries will go get the rebound. Just didn't get his feet underneath him. You can see that. Wide open Ty Sheets running the lane on a nice pass from Derek DeVries. Got a blue line to blue line hockey term as he made that pass. And Sheets the recipient. You see Derek Long pass up ahead, and he gets the easy lay-in. There's a steal. Sheets, he's going to go the distance again, lay it up and in. Turnovers by the Red Devils have put the Wolverines up by 4, 11-7. Ty off the bench getting a couple of quick points. Pass makes the shooter. They can't get anything for Smith to use. We have played, I haven't have it on a timer, but we have played a long time without a stop and play with that clock running. Lob down low. We'll get our first stop as DeVries knocks it off the hands of Barker out of bounds. Third turnover of the game for the Red Devils. Hauk, Hutchison, and Gabrielson back in for Riverton. Cohen Morrow, quarterback of the Evanston Red Devil football team, is going to check in. Drew Barker comes in as well. Cohen's the one that destroyed the scoring table in the JV game, if you're watching the end of that at the onset of the broadcast. Eli Lucas has checked in as well. 4 new Wolverines as Sheets stays. Nathan steps into a three, lets it go, no good. Gabrielson put it right back up and score it. Alley-oop style rebound by Gabrielson, and the Wolverines now by 6, 13-7. Driving Barker in traffic, loses it. Gabrielson's going to end up with it. Fade out of the pack. Second rebound, finds Hauk up top. Sheets. Ty steps into a three. That's on the way, back of the iron. Got his own rebound, kicks it corner. Lucas for a triple. That one misses. And that one taken away in the front court by the Wolverines after a team rebound by the Red Devils. Riverton wanting to run. Gabrielson gets wide open, let the three fly, buries it. Gabrielson gets the timeout out of the Red Devils. 5 points for Cade. Got the dish, drops in the triple. Got a replay on that one, or did we already watch it? Here we see Nathan just hands it back to Cade, lets it fly, splash, and Coach Watsaba calls the timeout. 16-7 our score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. And a big thanks to Tyler Watson State Farm, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics, reminding you not to forget old memories and protect your future. Stop in and see Tyler and his staff, 618 East Washington, or online, insuringriverton.com. And Bailey Enterprises, employing over 130 Fremont County residents, always looking for more career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Check out gowithbailey.com. Evanston had a 7-5 lead. It has been 11 straight for the Wolverines as they have put up a 16-7 advantage with 2:15 left in the first quarter of play. Mendez with Sheets on him defensively, gives it out to Smith. He's got Hutchison on him now defensively. Cook back into the game. There's Mendez, and an offensive foul. They wave it off. The foul came underneath, and it's going to go on Cohen Morrow. And I missed it if we watch. Yeah, I don't see where. I guess it's on the pick where he's got him free as I watch it. with different eyes. They get him on the pick at the top. That'd be the 5th turnover on the Red Devils. Gabrielson left side. Hutchison gets it back. Gets a pick from Hauk, dribbles it off his foot. They're going to get a foul there as Gabrielson toboggans across the floor. Barker will get the foul. 3rd team foul on the Red Devils as Jay Hill and Kai Barker back into the ball game.
3rd team foul.
Coming out comes Mendez and Cook. One on each corner of the paint. Hauk will trigger it inbound. Gabrielson took off. They hadn't even inbound given much of the ball yet. They give it up top to Lucas. Minute 45 left, first quarter. Hauk deep in the left side corner. 3 starters going to return for the Wolverines on the next stop in play. Hutchison one-on-one with Barker, goes baseline. He'll fire it up off glass and score it. Tough move by Hutchison. And he gets it to go. 18-7, the run continues for the Wolverines. And then an offensive foul coming up. No, they'll call a block on Ty Sheets. Actually, it's Lucas that stepped in there, sorry. It was Eli Lucas that stepped in to try to take the charge. And I just caught the tail end of the replay there. He kind of looked like he had set himself up pretty well, but not the call from the official, and it will be Evanston basketball. They led 17-5. It's a 13-0 run. Inbound Barker over the top of Hutchison, missed it, and DeVries will clear house on the rebound. 4 rebounds for Derek DeVries. He has not scored as of yet. That's going to change, I have a feeling, as Vincent's going to get called for the travel. 2nd turnover of the game on the Wolverines. Again, it's a 13-0 run, Riverton. After trailing 7-5, they now lead 18-7 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. A minute left to play in quarter number 1. Final non-conference game of the season. Nice take, driving right hand on the left side. Nice move by the sophomore Hill. Ran right past Paxton. Puts it up, high degree of difficulty with the right hand on the left side. But he ends the drought. Hutchison, 15-foot line, almost steps in. Nice dish to Gabrielson. He'll put it off glass and in. Great pass, Nathan Hutchison. Good read by Cade to slice down the right side of the lane, as we'll catch that replay here real quick. Go back the other way, and a bucket by Cohen Morrow is good. 20-11. Parker looks at the scoreboard, says, yeah, we'll take the last shot. We've seen this happen a lot, and we've seen him score it more often than not. Parker lost the handle. He'll turn it over, and at the buzzer, a miss on the layup by Brighton Smith. At the end of 8 minutes, it's Riverton 20. It's Evanston 11. Back with more basketball after this timeout on County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Wolverines with a 13-point run at the meat of the first quarter, then have propelled them to a 20-11 lead at the end of one. Wolverines 9 of 16 from the field. Red Devils 5 of 13. Riverton 2 of 6 from the arc. Have not shot a free throw as of yet. Evanston has not shot a free throw yet either. They're 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point land right now. It will be Red Devil basketball to begin the second quarter. And they trail the Wolverines by 9. Biggest lead has been 11 for Riverton. We'll talk with Ella Judd of the girls team at the half of this one. Jay Hill in traffic, knocked away. Gabrielson going to the floor, can't pick it up. Barker ends up with it. Nice dish to Clayton Cook. Cook has 2 baskets, both at the hands of assists by Barker. Wolverines playing catch on the perimeter, starting 5 back out there for Riverton. Hutchison has it right side wing. Man-to-man defense by the Red Devils. Saw a little bit of everything that they played last night. DeVries going underneath, kicks it out, corner, Vincent, that triple is good. Jason Vincent has a 3-point basket. Left side outside, Mendez has it now as you see the kick out and the basket by Vincent. Back to the other side, driving outside, Hill, and a hand check on Gabrielson on the way there. Number 1 on Cade. 7 points already for Gabrielson. And a timeout going to be called by the Wolverines. 6:46 left to play first half. Fremont Therapy, your scoreboard sponsor. Riverton and Lander for more than 25 years. Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Proud to provide experienced clinicians supporting athletes and their families, wishing all Fremont County teams the best of luck this season. And thanks to Myers Gambles on Main Street in downtown Lander. Shane Myers, the owner, has truckloads of furniture, appliances, and more waiting just for you. Best part is delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That includes all of Riverton. LanderGambles.com. 23-13, Riverton out in front. 12-game win streak for the Wolverines on the line today. And honestly, when you look at it now, every game after this is the one that counts. You've got 3 conference games, then it's regionals, then it's state. And you're jockeying for position of seeding to get into that better spot at regionals. They'll go on the road to Rock Springs, host Kelly Walsh, and then on the road to Cody the following weekend to close out the regular season for Wolverine basketball, boys and girls. Mendez, bottom left of the window. Looking, corner, wide open was Jay Hill. He'll miss it. DeVries with his 5th rebound. Derek hasn't scored, but he's got 5 boards already. And I say that scoring will pick up for Derek. If in fact not right here, he's going to take the slash, he's going to take it to the rack, he's going to be all for an offensive foul. 4 turnovers on Riverton. Boy, it looked like he had a first step initially quick and got a hurt player down there.
Riverton foul 1, DeVries, his first, third.
Driving in to set it up. Oh, he just landed right on top of him, and he is still down as he got the full weight of Derek DeVries landed right on him while he was down. That's Jay Hill, the sophomore. First personal foul on Derek. As you just see him laying on the ground, and he just ended up with Derek's full body weight right on top of him. And he's going to get up. It's going to hurt your tailbone a little bit, going to hurt your sternum a little bit, maybe knock the wind out of you. Hopefully Jay Hill is okay coming out of that. He'll get subbed out. Cohen Morrow back into the contest. So the turnover on the Wolverines, their 4th of the contest. They're already almost double digits at this point yesterday. Mendez working on Paxton, hands it off to Drew Barker. Gabrielson on him defensively, and then Derek DeVries going to end up with a steal. Nice job by Derek. He had 4 steals yesterday. He's got 1. He's 4th in steals in the state is Derek DeVries. Paxton has 7. Gabrielson has 7. Parker, nice move, runs past Mendez, puts it up. He's going to be fouled by Barker coming across the formation to play the defensive possession. He had to leave his man Vincent to go over and make sure that wasn't an uncontested layup. Ty Sheets going to check in after this free throw by Parker. That is good. I'll give you a new tally on Parker. He's going to be nearing the 750 mark in his career points-wise. His brother Easton scored exactly 1,000 in his career at Riverton High School. Parker also 3-point shooting, has 50 on the season. His brother Easton hit 86 his senior year, so see if we challenge that. Right side triple on the other side, misses badly. Morrow, the rebound though, is right there. Nothing you can do about that sometimes is that rebound was just not near anybody because of the shot missing everything. Sheets up top, Vincent now left side to DeVries. Zone defense by the Red Devils, 1-2-2 zone this trip down the floor. Nathan in traffic, leans in, forces one up, and it'll drop. Nice job, Nathan again, playing strong underneath. Hutch has 4, the lead is 12 for the Wolverines. 27-15. Mendez outside Smith, triple, missed it. Morrow another offensive rebound. He'll give it to a slasher, and that is Brighton Smith, who will score. Morrow right now has 3 rebounds, 2 on the offensive end alone on the last 2 trips. It's a 10-point game, 27-17. Parker back to DeVries, back to Parker. Right side, Sheets lets a 3 fly. That one will not go in, but another rebound by DeVries. I already have him at 7 rebounds, and then he'll try a 3 that's no good. And here come the Red Devils with the basketball. Trailing, actually going up with a play is Mendez as they get a good transition basket out of the Wolverines. Cut the lead to 8. Right side, Vincent. Mendez on him, shuts him off on the baseline. Cross court pass, snared out of the air. Vincent just threw it away. Brighton Smith ends up with it. Barker, corner, Mendez, Paxton on him. Cohen's down there defensed by DeVries, going to run past him, throw it up with the right hand, and they're going to call a flop of sorts on Hutchison, and that'll be a foul on Nathan as he tried to take a charge. Coach Sheets saying, let's see that down here as well, please. And it's going to send Cohen Morrow back to the free throw line as you watched the replay happen there. 3:15 left, first half. Wolverines by 8. Morrow is at the line. Evanston, 53% free throw shooters. Morrow gets the first. He's 5 of 28. He's just 18% free throw shooting. But you'd never know it on that one as he put it in. Hill comes back in. That's good news. He's the one that we stopped the game for that got landed on by DeVries. He's back in the contest. That's good news for his health for sure. Morrow misses the second. And a rebound by Derek DeVries. I already have Derek for 8 first half rebounds in the contest. Gabrielson and Hauk. Next dead ball will come in. Parker gets free on the baseline triple. That one misses. Sheets had it, lost it, out of bounds. It's Evanston basketball. Here comes Hauk and Gabrielson. Hutchison and DeVries out. Again, Derek hasn't scored, but he has 8 rebounds and a couple of steals. Almost throwing that one away as Sheets came in there to almost coyote that ball away. Barker, high post, Morrow with it. Riverton boys won the JV by 2 earlier today. Smith, 15-foot, missed it. Couple of Red Devils hit each other battling for it. It's off of Hunter Hauk, they'll say, and they'll stay Red Devil basketball. Riverton has out-rebounded the Devils 13-7. Riverton only 3 of 10 3-point shooting right now. It doesn't seem like it seems better than that, but only 3 of 10 from the arc with 3:15 left, 27-20, and a travel violation on Drew Barker will be the 7th turnover of the game on the Red Devils, and it will bring Brody Dale into the contest. Brody hit a triple yesterday. Draven Rowe in. He'll check in for Vincent, and you'll see Caleb Welling come into the Evanston lineup. Welling, a senior for this team. Paxton guarded by Barker. Finds Gabrielson. Welling on him as they'll be in a 1-2-2 zone. And again, 3 out of 10 3-point shooting, not enough to get them out of that zone right now. Cade with it, sends Parker to the corner. He'll fire that 3, let it go and drain it. Gabrielson the assist, Paxton the triple. He's got 12. Lead back to 10 for the Wolverines. He lost the ball, saves it back into Kai Barker. Barker at the 15-foot line, throws it away, but gathering it back in is Hill. And the Red Devils will reload. 30-20, 2:25 left to play. Welling to Barker at the top, Hauk on him. Wide open, Hill for three, missed it. Long rebound, he'll gather it in. Runs into Monroe, bank shot, no good. Another rebound coming, this one to Morrow, and this one will be an offensive foul. Dre takes and gets the second one, but not before the Red Devils rebounded the snot out of that ball and bring it back. Watching the offensive player control foul. Who did they whistle that on, in fact?
15 foul. Returning for Evanston, 4 Mendez. For the Wolverines, 1 DeVries.
They finally put it on the board. It's on Drew Barker, his third. 5th team foul on the Red Devils. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first half of hoops. We'll talk with Ella Judd from the girls team at the half of this one. Gabrielson into the paint to Hauk. Monroe pump fakes the three, rises baseline 10, left it short. Needed to follow through, and they'll travel with it. In the backcourt will the Red Devils for their 9th turnover of the contest. Coach Quayle adjusting his position on the bench to talk with Parker Paxton as he moves some players down. Brody Dale inbounding, looking, launches it up to Gabrielson near the midcourt stripe. 1:45 left. Kate crossover, left his man on the ground as he slipped out there. Crowd likes it. DeVries pump fake up to Brody. Right side Gabrielson, he'll penetrate, he'll take it the distance. Off glass contact, nothing called, saved in bounds by Mendez. And the Red Devils back on the attack. Mendez for three, misses badly. And DeVries had it, lost it, and a travel violation. Just going to trade turnovers, and the Wolverines will get it back. Hutchison, Paxton, Vincent returning for the Wolverines. Monroe, Dale, and Hauk out. Wolverines starting 5 in. Scoreboard says 32-20, but I believe it's 30-20, isn't it? Or 32-18, is it? I'm not sure this. What do you have? 30-20 is what I have. Scoreboard here says otherwise. Evanston's bench came to talk to the bench, the scoring table. But I think it is 30-20. It's a 10-point game, not a 14-point game as the scoreboard would indicate. Jason has it. Under a minute left to play. Hutch back to the basket, up to Vincent. Jason's going to drive. Mendez stays on Paxton. Jason misses the shot. Rebounded by Morrow. Jason goes to the ground, and a timeout called. Cohen Morrow has 6 rebounds. We're going to check the score as well. I have it 30-20 with 38 seconds left. We'll see where it ends up. Coach Patterson going to go talk to the scoring table as well. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care, another proud supporter of Fremont County sports. Don't forget to make that appointment for your annual wellness visit at the clinic. Thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for supporting youth athletics. And remember, let's stay healthy together as the Wolverine cheer crowd in front of the band. On that near side, also thanks to Porter's Supply Company for sponsoring our broadcast today. Reminding you to keep your wood, gas, or pellet stove in optimum running condition this cold season. Everything you need from new installs to supplies and accessories. Online, portersmvs.com. So, Thomas, we were right. Score is 30-20. Fist bump occasion on that one. 38.9 seconds left. Cohen Morrow has 5 points And somehow I got him for 5 rebounds. And somehow my rebounding formula is evaporated on my Excel stat sheet. Got it fixed. 5 points, 5 rebounds for Morrow. Caleb Welling will inbound it to Mendez. 10-point game with 30 seconds left to play. Mendez, near steal by DeVries. Give it back out to Mendez. He'll run the arc. 25 seconds left in the first half. Morrow to Barker. Hutchison on him defensively. 15 to shoot. Good defense this time down the floor by the Wolverines. Driving Hill, gives it to Barker. Barker in traffic. Missed it. Rebound tapped out of there by Hutchison to DeVries. Gabrielson at the buzzer. Right-hand runner. Good! Takes it to the baseline. Might have had contact as he ends up on his backside underneath. DeVries to Cade. He runs right past Morrow. Finger roll, put it up, and down he goes. Not from contact, just from the way he put it up. Gabrielson with 9 first half points, and the Wolverines with a 12-point lead at the intermission. It is Riverton 32. It is Evanston 20. We are at the break on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. We'll be back. We'll talk with Ella Judd. She is our halftime guest from the girls team. We'll do that after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
RHS cheerleaders performing at the half. Wolverine boys up 32-20 on our Fremont Therapy scoreboard as we take a look at the girls game earlier today. 50-26. I'm joined by Ella Judd. And what did Coach McIntosh have to say after this? I mean, that was a game that you guys just could not find the bottom of the basket in that game.
No, we could not, John. It was really hard. We had some good shots, but they were just not falling today. And
a lot of good shots that just didn't go down. Good open looks, things like that. And, unfortunately, some days is going to be like that. But even as it was throughout the crux of the game, you still guys weren't out of it, I guess. And you never quit, obviously. But I think at the same time, you had to be feeling fortunate that you were still in the ball game at that point.
Yeah, we were definitely frustrated in a lot of it. But, I'm really proud of my team because we did try to stick into it. We never lost too much faith to stop trying. We always tried to work hard up till the end.
And you got to think, okay, some nights it's going to be 7 of 48, 15% like tonight. But hopefully some other nights it's going to be 22 of 25. Let's see one of those next time.
Yeah, we're hoping for that for regionals for sure.
So now you've got 3 conference games, and then it's on to regionals. So every game from here on out counts for something. And I guess look at the second time through, Rock Springs, Kelly, and then Cody.
Yeah, Rock Springs and Kelly, we can definitely beat them. They were just as athletic as them. We just kind of have to be on this year. Cody will be definitely more of a challenge.
Right,
but
as they have been for everybody.
Yes, they have. They're
this
really
season.
good.
How have you been health-wise as of late? No lingering concussion effects from that Evanston trip last year and things like that, and hopefully you're feeling all right and being okay?
Yeah, right now I'm doing really good. No injuries, knock on wood.
All right, well, we're going to definitely do that. Anything else?
No.
What are your plans next fall?
I'm still deciding on a school. I'm really looking at MSU, Montana, so that, but
Billings or the other MSU?
Bozeman.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm gonna study nutrition and dietetics. So.
All right. Well, when you get that, help me out.
Okay.
These 52 years of mine are starting to pack on the pounds on that. Ella, thanks for coming by. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
You bet. That's Ella Judd of the Riverton Lady Wolverines, as they came up short today, unfortunately, 50-26 to the Lady Red Devils. And we're at the break right now. Wolverine boys on top 32-20 at the intermission. And take a break in a minute. I'll just give some quick stats here real quick, Thomas, and then we'll come back and we will get a break. But 12 points, Parker Paxton to lead the way. 9 points, Kate Gabrielson, as he scored the 2 at the end of the quarter. Jason Vincent has 3, Ty Sheets has 4, and Nathan Hutchison has 4. Absent from the scoring in the first half, and I mentioned it, is Derek DeVries, and I'm going to stand by it. He is not going to go scoreless in this ballgame, but he also has helped out with 9 rebounds and a few steals in this contest, has Derek. Leading the way for the Red Devils, Cohen Morrow off the bench has 5. Brighton Smith has 5. He hit the first 3 of the game. Cook has 4, 2 each for Mendez, Hill, and Barker. And it's good to see, like I said, Hill back out on the court after he got landed on, taking a charge under Derek DeVries. Riverton led 20-11 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Devils 12-9 in the second to have a 12-point lead at the break, 32-20. Riverton, 13 of 26, 50% from the field. 4 of 11 from the arc is 36%. They did 2 of 2 from the free throw line, both of those Parker Paxton. Evanston, 9 of 25, 36% for the game. 1 of 10 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the line. It will be Evanston basketball when we come back for the second half from Wolverine Gym. It's Riverton 32, it's Evanston 20. We'll return to more hoops on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 YouTube channel.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home: Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, La-Z Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander. Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room.
Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Halftime from Wolverine Gymnasium. The Wolverines with a 12-point lead on the Red Devils, and it will be Red Devil basketball to begin the second half. They're dressed in their road red attire with white numbers and blue accents. The Red Devils from Evanston, and the Riverton Wolverines in the home whites, cardinal red with black accents, Riverton across their front. And it will be the same five for the Wolverines: Vincent, DeVries, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Hutchison. And it will be the same five for the Devils as well: Mendez, Smith, Hill, Cook, and Barker. But right now, Cohen Morrow off the bench, 5 points, 5 rebounds for head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Riverton, their most points average on the season come in the third quarter. They average 17 points in the third quarter. The Red Devils average only 8 in the first quarter. Riverton had a 20-11 advantage after the end of that first quarter, so Evanston actually scored more than their average in the first quarter of the game. They had a slow start yesterday. Against common opponents, Riverton is 12-1, Evanston is 3-10. Coach Rob Watsabaugh in his third year has a new staff. His JV coach is Austin Kofed. He's got a new freshman coach as well. Riverton won the JV game 41-39. Oh, it's Riverton basketball. They had the arrow wrong for the entire half. It is Riverton basketball to begin the second half, so I apologize for that faux pas. Evanston averages only 44 a game. They're a little under that average right now as Parker Paxton high-fives the entire student body before inbounding the basketball to Cade Gabrielson. DeVries throws it right into the hands of Britton Smith. Wolverines start with a turnover. Mendez and a double dribble will give it right back. I had Riverton at 6 first half turnovers. Evanston had 9. Riverton got out rebounded 15-14 unofficially in the first quarter. Should be first half of the basketball game. Zone defense from the Red Devils. Hutchison, low block, corner. Vincent for 3. Hits the side of the backboard. Gabrielson ends up with it somehow. Hutchison will put it in. Nice job, Nathan. Not sure if you give Cade an assist on that, if Nathan had it too long to be considered an assist on that. I'm a very generous scorekeeper, though, but it's my kid, so I don't know if you do that. Smith gets free on a triple over Vincent at the top, and he knocks another one down. Brighton Smith has 8. 34-23 against the zone. Back to Paxton. He'll light a long triple and get it to go. Parker Paxton from downtown Riverton. And he knocks in that 3 as he was way out there on that. Underneath, basket good as Hutchison fell down and Cook scores. Trading 3s for 2s right now. Gabrielson, left side to DeVries. Cross-court it, Parker, open for another 3, knock another one down. Back-to-back triples by Parker Paxton. He's got 18 on his 4th triple of the game. He has the state's best at 7. He's tied with a couple of other players, one from DuBois. Wells has 7 in a game. That's a travel. Nice defense by Gabrielson as he gets the travel out of Jay Hill. Barker comes in, Morrow comes in, and Cade will trigger the inbound. Kai Barker comes out as Drew Barker comes in. Barker for Barker trade. Right side DeVries on the angle, cutting. Hutchison can't get it to him. Parker thought about stepping into a 3, but Barker got in Parker's face and stops it. Hutchison right side. Mendez on him. Nathan's crossover, takes it to the baseline, steps in, dishes to Vincent, laying up and in. Great dish, Hutchison to Jason Vincent. He's got 5. Well, that was a great pass in traffic by Nathan Hutchison on the other end. We'll quickly catch the replay as he got that one. We'll go back to action on the other end. Try to slip those in so you don't miss action, and then Gabrielson got his feet tangled up, and I think he's going to get the foul, and he does. That'll be number 2 on Cade. Second personal foul. He'll come out of the game. Ty Sheets in, Hunter Houck in, Brody Dale in, DeVries, Gabrielson, Vincent at the 5:19 mark out of the third quarter. 42-25, Riverton by 17. As I panhandle for money out of the crowd. Barker. He was willing to give me the couple of bucks that he had too. Because it was his dad's money, so. Clayton Cook out to Mendez. Jumping the double team was Hutchison. Mendez, nice dish and an easy lay-in for Clayton Cook. Cook has 8, and he's been the recipient of some very good passing, as amplified by that play right there. Paxton on Barker, corner to Hutchison. He'll dribble baseline, dribbles it off his leg out of bounds, and the turnover will give the basketball to the Red Devils. 4:36 left, a 15-point Wolverine lead. Their biggest has been 17 on the evening. You can call it that, 3:30 in the afternoon. Try to keep you up to date on some other scores from around the state. Mendez. Yeah, I don't think absolutely anything has been updated at all from our friends at Wild Preps on other scores throughout the day today. Floating 10-footer, good. Smith. 10 points for Brighton Smith. Cuts the lead to 13. Parker runs it into the front court. Stops for a triple, left it short. Ball skims off to the right side. That's picked up by Mendez. And the Red Devils working on the man-to-man defense of Riverton to our right. Vincent DeVries next, dead ball knocked away by Hunter Houck. He'll lose the handle, gathers it back in, finds Parker, back to Houck, left side corner, pump fake Hutchison, drives in, and an offensive foul going to be called on Hutchison. Stepping in was Cook, second personal foul on Nate. Watch the collision on that one. And I don't know if he got there in time. Referee, though, making the tough decisions as Hutchison and Paxton will come out. Vincent and DeVries back in. Our score clock got a little askew, Tomas. At the 3:25 mark. Thank you, Jason. Right side, Barker, triple, missed it. Good box out, Houck on the baseline. Hunter with his first stat of the game. Monroe and Gabrielson will check in next whistle. Dale to Sheets now, high post, Hunter Houck. Cutting was DeVries, can't get it to him. Ty penetrates in traffic, and it gets fouled. Barker or Hill? It's going to be on Hill. Jay will pick up his second. Gabrielson and Monroe in for Houck and Dale. 2:51 left, third quarter. Wolverines 42-29 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Appreciate you tuning in on Ty Sheets' triple on the inbound. Ball bounces off the head of a player, and it's rebounded by Dre Monroe. I'm not sure that Evanston Red Devil the ball just bounced off his noggin as he kind of mistimed the rebound. Monroe spins, travel call. A lot of contact. They'll call him for a travel. His shoulder hurts. So he's going to stop in play, and he's going to have to come out. And Paige Nolan was right there. I don't know if there's a history of a shoulder dislocation or not for Dre Monroe, but Dre goes down the tunnel with the trainer and some family members going with him, and we'll hope that Dre is okay and back in short order. 2:24 left, lob pass to Barker, he'll cross court it. One extra pass to Hill for three, good. Great ball movement out of the Red Devils that time. The extra pass to Jay Hill and it's a 10-point game. And driving DeVries, he's fouled, a block. They'll call on Cohen Morrow heading down the lane. This was 42-25 at one point. It's a 7-point run right now by the Red Devils as Cohen Morrow will get his second personal foul. Sheets will come out. Still has that left hand pretty heavily bandaged after dislocating that thumb in Cheyenne back the first tournament of the start of the new year. Parker penetrates, rises 12, left it short, got knocked to the floor. Gabrielson tapping the rebound, and they'll call a timeout, Riverton. Good job by Cade tapping that one as you catch the replay here. Tapped it, nice job going to the floor as Hutch, and the Wolverines will call the timeout. 42-32, 7-0 run by the Red Devils. Have gotten them within 10. Thanks to Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. Wanting you to protect your future, stop by State Farm, 618 East Washington, or go online at insuringriverton.com. And thanks to Wind River Internet for providing our web stream tonight, and the County 10 YouTube channel, and Maven for their optical assistance on the basketball and football seasons. Starting 5 in for Riv. Hutch, Vinn, Paxton, DeVries, and Gabrielson. Hopefully Dre Monroe back again and in healthy condition after he left. And Paige Nolan, the trainer, was out there almost immediately, like there might be a history of a dislocation for Dre on that left shoulder. Zone defense by the Red Devils. Wolverines by 10. Hutchison in traffic, gives it to DeVries. He's on the board. No, it rolls out. Wowza. Unfortunate offensive day for Derek because he just cannot get that one to drop. Under 90 seconds, shovel underneath. Barker missed it. Vincent, the rebound. Good look by Kai Barker underneath. He just couldn't get it to drop as well. Paxton with it. 18 points for Parker. Left side outside to Vincent. And foul on the Wolverines. Actually, excuse me, it's going to be on Drew Barker. That'll be his fourth.
Evanston foul 3. Barker is fourth. Basket by Hutchison.
Hutchison on the inbound while I'm getting a medical update. They are going to take Dre Monroe to the hospital with a dislocated shoulder, so that is not good news. He left the game in Jackson with a head bonk last Friday, and he's going to leave today. Barker kicks it out, baseline. Smith airmails, got part of the rim. Barker's going to end up with the rebound way out front, and they will reset. Final 30 seconds. Driving Smith, missed it. Paxton rips down the rebound. Parker with 3 rebounds. 15 seconds left. Mendez in his hip pocket. Out to DeVries. Sending thoughts with Dre Monroe on his way to the hospital with that shoulder. Hutchison left a 3, airmailed in fact. Vincent at the buzzer. It does not drop, but it darn near did. Almost a Hollywood bounce in at the conclusion of the third as just a baseline 15-footer bounces all over and comes out. Final 8 minutes on the way. Riverton by 12, 44-32 as they go dead even with the Red Devils in the third quarter at 12 each. Half a minute, the final 8 coming your way after this. 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184. Your home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
Final 8 minutes of the game coming your way at 44-32 Wolverines. Second to last home game of the season for Riverton. They'll play one more time at home next Saturday, hosting Randy Roden and the Casper Kelly Walls Trojans. Red Devil basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Mendez scoots it out to Smith. Back up to Mendez. Driving, Hill lost it. Back out top, partially blocked by DeVries. Ends up in the hands of Vincent. Good block by DeVries. And again, he is... say this all afternoon as Nathan from 15 drops it in. He got dropped to the floor on top of it, but Hutch drops one in. It might have been and one on the foul there, but nothing called on Cook on that one as he didn't give him a place to come down. 14-point lead by Riverton. It's Mendez misses. Double-digit rebounds now for Derek DeVries, as he has not scored in this game, but he's got blocks, he's got steals, he has 10 rebounds, and then Nathan throws it over the head of Parker and into the scoring table for the Wolverines. Turnover, just their 11th turnover of the basketball game, unofficial by my standpoint. And again, Dre, if you're out there at 105.1 listening, thoughts with you, my friend, as you head to the ER across the street here at Riverton High School. Hopefully you're A-OK, get that shoulder put back in its right place and back out here on the court in the near future. 14-point Wolverine lead, 6.5 left. Driving, throwing it back out Smith was Hill. Mendez, clearance popcorn being pedaled to the band on the other side. Mendez drives, it's loose, it's out of bounds, and a foul called at the end of that play. It's going to be on Vincent, I think. No.
Foul, 14.
It's on Hutchison. I didn't even see him in the area.
13 foul.
He was in the area as I watched the replay. I caught the tail end of it. Need to have a shot caller on me to look at that screen because I keep missing them. I'm too late to get there. Inbound pass triple. Misses. Paxton comes away with a Wolverine rebound. 4 boards for Park. Go along with 18 points. Hutchison has 10 points following up his 17 last night. Vincent, 1 foot out of the paint, gives it back out to Paxton. Driving, DeVries, floating, 10, got it. He's on the board. I told you he would not go over, and I appreciate him making a not liar out of me. Cook hands it back to Smith, sets for 3, another one, and a quick timeout. Smith with 13 points on 3 threes, and a timeout called. We'll take it with him. 5:24 remaining. Wolverines by 13, 48-35. Back after this quick 30-second break on 105.1 Jack FM.
Proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Appreciate you tuning in on 105.1 Jack FM on a Saturday afternoon. Jared Anderson at radio control. Thomas Dent III keeping the visuals cranking here. Jason Peterson high above Wolverine Gym helping out as well. I am John Gabrielson. Ty Sheets into the game. Cade and Nathan out as Hauk is in. Nice wraparound pass to Hauk. Put it off glass and in. Vincent with the dish. Wolverines with a lot of assists yesterday. And they get another one here today as Vin goes down, wraparound pass. And then the Wolverines get a steal on the other side on the 13th turnover out of the Red Devils. Nice pass underneath. Hauk missed it though. Saving it. Is he out of bounds on the line? Yes, it will be the Wolverine basketball. Again, Dre Monroe has left this game with shoulder injury. He's been take a trip to the hospital. Paxton drives the lane, and they're calling for an offensive foul as Cohen steps in and takes the foul on Parker. First foul of the game on Paxton. Good job by Cohen Morrow stepping in at the right moment here. There's the wraparound pass of the dish to Hauk earlier. 50-35, 4:38 left. It was still a good replay, Thomas. Good job. I appreciate it. It's worth another look on the assist. Riverton yesterday, as I said, 11 assists and 10 steals. Hill to Morrow, guns it in the corner. Mendez over the top. Shot for three is good by Jordan Mendez. That is his first three of the night. Got 5 points. DeVries to Sheets. Through traffic. Corner, Vincent. 4 minutes left to play in regulation time. Wolverines by 12. Driving, turnaround, DeVries. Shot's going to go out. Going to go off of Hauk out of bounds. Red Devil basketball. Riverton has out rebounded the Red Devils 24-20 by my count. Gabrielson and Hutchison back in. DeVries and Vincent coming out. 18 for Parker, 10 for Nathan, 9 for Gabrielson. They have outscored Evanston by 1 point in the second half after building a 12-point lead. So well under their average as Smith misses a 15-footer. And Parker Paxton with a Wolverine rebound brings it the other way. Gabrielson for a triple, misses it off the front of the iron. Sheets going up for the rebound, they'll miss it, and a foul called on Ty. Good hustle by T.Y. I called him all through his junior football years. Ty with his first personal. Missing a point for the Red Devils somehow. Right side Mendez. That three is good. That's where my third point is that I was missing, is he's hit back-to-back triples. It's a 9-point game. 50-41. They've brought it back into double digits. Sheets thought about a triple, does not. Runs into the paint, flips it back out to Paxton. Devils only with 3 personal fouls. Parker through traffic. Circus move. He's got 20. Help raise that average. Quickly back up front. Bookmark that. There's an offensive foul coming up as Hunter Hauk takes it. Here's the play by Parker on the other end. Through Barker and Mendez to lay it up and in. Kai Barker, the offensive foul, is taking it was Hunter Hauk. Vincent back in. DeVries back in. Sheets and Paxton come out. I haven't talked with Coach Sheets about this, but you got some football kids out there that a little revenge tour for them on some teams that beat them, like Cody. Jackson, Evanston wanting a foul, but I thought, if anything, it might be a defensive block, but neither called. DeVries has it knocked away from behind. Long pass up ahead, Hill. Pump fake, he'll get landed on by Hunter Hauk, and Hunter will get his first. 2:18 left. Again, Riverton had poised to remove the doubt of this one, but back into it have come the Red Devils. They trail by 11. Got it back to within 9 after trailing by 17. Mendez to trigger the inbound. Lobs it up top to Hill. Corner. Driving with it. Smith misses it off glass. Barker, the rebound, puts it back up and in. Back to a 9-point game. Gabrielson backcourt. Finds DeVries. Clears out. Long pass. Hauk. They had numbers. Hauk with it. Gives it back out to Gabrielson. Mendez. Evanston with just 4 fouls, so if they want to go to the free throw line, they've got 3 fouls to give before they get there. Gabrielson just avoids the 5 count. Hands it back out to DeVries. Minute 45 left to play. Right side Hutch gets forearm shivered by Barker. That'll be number 2 on Kai. Just got his arms tangled up with Nathan. 5th team foul. As you watch Barker a little over aggressive in there, gets the call. Nothing malicious. Parker gets it back. They're going to go foul again almost immediately. Like I said, they had fouls to give because
Evanston foul, 14.
They were not going to put the Wolverines at the bonus. Next one will put Riverton at the bonus, and there's the kid you want at the free throw line, one of the best free throw shooters in the entire state. Try to jump him in a double team, and they will finally touch him from the back. It's on Mendez. First personal on Jordan Mendez, and it will send Parker Paxton to the free throw line.
The line for Riverton, 12, Paxton, bonus.
20 for Paxton on the day. 21 for the 83% free throw shooter. 85, I shortchanged him. He's 85% free throw shooting on the season, and he'll knock down another one. Back to an 11-point game, 54-43, 90 seconds left to play in the contest. Hill. Lob down low, Barker into the paint. Cook over Gabrielson, missed it. Barker's rejected. Cook ends up with it. Finally, Vincent says we're done here. Wolverines get it back. Vincent fouled by Barker. That'll be 3 on Kai. Again, Evanston back at it again on Thursday when they take on Green River. Riverton back at it Friday when they cross South Pass and will travel to Rock Springs. Take on the Red Hot Tigers. Got some finals to give you as the free throw no good by Jason. And a push off on Hutchison on the rebound. That is just the 5th free throw of the game by the Wolverines, which is an odd stat. They're 4 of 5 from the free throw line now. And that's 4 on Hutchison. 7 team fouls on the Wolverines. So it will put Kai Barker to the line. Chance for points without the clock moving with 1:01 left.
Evanston 15, Barker.
Free throw is no good. DeVries the rebound. Barker is a 53% free throw shooter, and he misses the front end. 11 rebounds, Derek DeVries tonight. Parker has it left side, 48 seconds left, runs past his man all the way underneath, kicks it back out to DeVries. Red Devils giving chase. They want a foul and finally get it. DeVries will go to the line. Foul is on Mendez. Coach Watsobaugh wanted the foul a lot earlier when they got a piece of him, but referees not calling it till a later one. Actually it's Vincent back to the line. Free throw is good. 5 out of 6 Wolverines from the line today. Second one good by Vincent. 7 points by Vin. 4 rebounds today. 30 seconds left in the contest. Wolverines will take a 13-game win streak back into conference play. Triple misses and a rebound Paxton. Parker 6 rebounds to go with 22 points. And Coach Watsima, has he called off the Dogs? He has not. Going to just give him some token pressure out there. Final 7 seconds ticking off. 16-2, 13 straight. Wolverines the dub. Final score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. The Riverton Wolverines 56, the Evanston Red Devils 43. Riverton now 16-2 overall on the season, and they have won 13 straight, and they keep that unbeaten conference mark for last year and this year intact with a 56-43 win over the Red Devils. Evanston averages 44 a game. Riverton holds them a point less than that. Pretty good defensive weekend for the Wolverines. They held Green River to 49 last night. They hold the Red Devils to 43 here this afternoon, and the Wolverines have won it. Coach Sheets' estimation of a player to bring up is, I'm going to leave it up to him here tonight. We've had a lot of the same characters come up here tonight, so we'll get some new blood up here, and we'll see who the coach sent up to talk with us. I think we're going to get Hunter Hauk, which is absolutely fantastic. 56-43 is our score. Wolverines win it. Flip your microphone down there for you, Hunter. Hey, congratulations. You guys have won 13 straight now. They've been wild. They've been kind of close, but 13. Talk about this one today.
Yeah, it's just she's kind of said in the locker room, we just got to come out and play. We kind of knew coming into the game that we've had better opponents, and it's like Quill said, they're trap games, and we just got to come out and we played well. And I think we came out a lot better today than yesterday. We kind of came out and got slapped in the face by Green River, and then we kind of, today I think we're ready and came out and play.
17-point lead at one point, and they got it to within 9, and I don't know, we just didn't have the killer instinct going at that point to try to put that away. I know there's a lot of different things that go into it, but your thoughts on that?
I agree with you. I kind of felt like we could have just went and buried them, and then we just we didn't really let off, but we didn't keep. I think we just kind of kept still with them and didn't really just finish and bury them, and that's what she's kind of said that was the idea to go bury them that half, but. You know, it's kind of hard to come out and play that hard for that many quarters, especially 2 days in a row, because Green River was especially a hard game, and it's a varsity level game, and we're tired, and it's excuses, but it kind of just happens.
Well, and now all the games matter. I mean, this one mattered, I guess, as far as season record and tie-breaking, but next 3 games, 3 big conference games, Rock Springs, Cody, Kelly Walsh kind of been all feeling it as of late. Your thoughts on those guys?
Man, it's going to be barn burners for those 2 at home. It's going to be Rock Springs and Cody. They're both starting to turn their gears and get going, and that's going to be hard. And K-Dub at their place, we barely beat them, and I wasn't there, but I watched it, and it looked like it was just they played us really good. So I think these next 3 games are really going to tell us how much grit we got going into the postseason. Which,
by the way, how is injury? You full on 100% again then?
Yeah, full on. No, head's fine. No headaches, really. It just was just like a little bit of bonk, but that's about it.
All right. Appreciate you coming by. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
You bet. Hunter Hauk coming in to talk with us after the game tonight. As the Wolverines are victorious, they win it. And the scoreboard's already off. And I don't know if that was by design, but I was going to look at the scoreboard for the score. 56-43, the finale here this afternoon for the Wolverine boys. And fun to watch. Thank you. Going to throw the headphones on. Head coach Bo Sheets now, and first thing I talked about with Hunter was, one of the first things, but I guess he had it by 17 at one point and kind of had the chance to close the door, and they came back in on you, got it to within 9, I guess.
Yeah, they hit some shots, and they're, this crappy team. They hit some shots. We had a couple good looks that just didn't go in, and so, again, it'd been nice to extend that 17 and beyond, but they had something to say about that too.
I liked the assist game this weekend.
Yes.
11 last night. What did Coach Patterson have? Is it tallied up as of that? But
yeah, we had 12. It looks like.
Very good. Very nice. Very unselfish play.
Yep.
Nice job, court vision of your kids finding each other.
I agree. No, that was good sharing the ball, and again, those teams are coming in here. We got a target on our back. It's a big crown in their hat, or a feather in their hat to come in and get a victory here. So, playing with that target is good for our boys to kind of have that pressure. And there's times where pressure, it kind of reveals things that we got to work on, which is good. It's good to have things to work on and still get the win.
This team has to live on not only the legacy of the last 2 years, but also the pressure of the last 2 years, because you've lost 2 conference games to the same opponent, once by 1 point, in the last 3 years. I mean, the target is on their back, even though some of these kids had nothing to do with that. They have to share that pressure, and so far they've answered.
They have answered. It's been big for them, and pressure is one of those that good teams are able to kind of relish that, take it on and play with a chip, and other teams kind of don't want that. And it's something we haven't shied away from talking about. It's one of those that we know we've got the pressure. We're not going to act like it's not there, and just kind of see how the boys handle it.
Yeah, you get everybody's A game.
Yep.
Derek DeVries has 2 points, but he has 11 rebounds, a series of steals.
Yep.
I mean, he showed out in different ways, and I think that's a hallmark of a great team when other kids can do something like that.
I do too. Yep. No, I think it's great, and like I said, to have different guys show up. He can play the one, but he can guard their center. So that's and we have multiple guys like that. I mean, you look at Cade could have been the player of the game tonight, and Nate and Parker and Ty came in and got a couple good quick spark points for us. Draven was playing hard, and then he got to go to the hospital with a dislocated shoulder. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Draven right now. Just hope everything's okay with his shoulder.
Yeah, is that like a recurring thing? Paige kind of ran out there almost immediately as if it was something that recurs with him.
Well, you could see it. You could visibly see that it was out of socket from where I was at. So you could see that joint, and it was not right.
Yikes.
Yeah, so
all the games matter from here on out. I mean, not like these haven't, but you got 3 big conference games against some surging teams right now.
For sure.
And 2 of the 3 are on the road.
Yeah, all 3 of those teams are playing really well. I think our quad is the toughest from top to bottom. If not up there with the other quads, but we don't have any teams that you can just kind of look past, and that's the exciting part too. You got to play well to get wins.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
We'll talk with you next week on the road at Rock Springs. Head coach Bo Sheets. His team is now 16-2 overall, 13 straight dubs. They win it tonight, 56-43. Thomas, let's take one final timeout. We'll come back and we'll give you the final statistics in this one. One final break. Wolverines win it 56-43. We'll be back on the County 10 Sports Network.
Lander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander.
Time now for the Bailey's Enterprises post-game show from the County 10 Sports Network. Now let's get back to the gym with John Gabrielson.
Final count, 56-43 Wolverines over the Red Devils to win their 13th consecutive as they're all conference games from here on out. Rock Springs, Kelly Walsh, and Cody in that order. Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh will be on the road, and we'll be there with them here on the County 10 Sports Network. Leading the way tonight, Parker Paxton, state's leading scorer, adding to his average. He had 22 with 6 rebounds. 10 points for Nathan Hutchison this evening. 9 points, Cade Gabrielson with 3 rebounds. Jason Vincent, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Ty Sheets had 4 points. Hunter Hauk had 2. And Derek DeVries, 2 points, but 11 rebounds for Derek here this afternoon as the Wolverines get the 56-43 win. Brighton Smith, 13 points to lead the way for the Red Devils. Clayton Cook had 8. Jordan Mendez had 8. Colton Morrow had 5. Jay Hill had 5. Kai Barker had 4. Barker had 5 rebounds, as did Morrow, as the Wolverines out-rebounded the Red Devils 28-24. Riverton would hit 6 of 18 three-pointers. That's 33%. 22 of 45 from the field, 49%. 6 of 7 from the free throw line in the ball game. Evanston, 18 of 47, shooting 38%. They go 6 of 21 from the arc, 29%. And only 1 of 3 from the free throw line. There were only 10 free throws shot in this ball game today, which is an unbelievable stat looking back on it. Yeah, 10 free throws shot in the game here today, and the Wolverines win it. Earlier today, it was Evanston defeating Riverton 50-26 in girls play, and the Wolverine boys get the win 56-43. And now it is on the road for conference games. We'll be in Rock Springs on Friday. Pregame around 5:40 with a tip-off for the ladies at 6 o'clock. We'll follow that up with the men's game coming up at 7:30 from Rock Springs. Jason Thomas and I will be on hand. Big thanks to Jared Anderson back at Radio Control, Jason Peterson, our camera work, my technical director, Thomas Dent III. I'm John Gabrielson. Your final scores once again. Evanston beats the Lady Wolverines 50-26. Evanston falls to the Wolverine boys. Riverton winning their 13th straight. They win 56-43. With that, we'll send you back to 105.1 Jack FM. See you next Friday on the County 10 Sports Network.